Yes. When we last left off, our intrepid heroes made their way from the Temple of the Raven Queen along the edge of the islands here, met a great big squid, headed over to meet a dragon, got some ancient stone tablets, came up here and got attacked by more ancient stone, this time in the form of gargoyles. They saw the ship of another party of adventurers and decided not to fuck with it. And so, the party has proceeded around the edge to about here.
Yeah, and we struck an accord with that squid.
Yes, you have a giant squid friend following you. You have fed unto him a dire gator.
The fucking gator did not know what hit it.
No, it got killed by exact damage from 4 ballista shots. It had itself a very bad time.
It's like, what? Oh, motherfucker! Just what? Yes.
So, before we get into travel, however, the month changed over last session, which means this time it's Stronghold o'clock. So, the only player character who has a stronghold at the moment is, I believe, Steve.
Okay.
Yep. So, Hedrah, would you roll me 3d6? Let's see which table you're rolling on for your stronghold events.
3d6.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
7. Negative.
Lucky 7.
Not super lucky in this case.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So, let's see. Roll 1d10 plus your prestige at your stronghold, which is currently 0.
1d10 plus trust.
Prestige.
Prestige. How well known your stronghold is.
6-star.
Oh. Alright. And now roll 1d20 plus your security, which is 1.
No. Roll 1d20 plus security.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
1. 12.
Alright. Well, sometimes dice tell stories, and sometimes the same thing that happens to several of your friends happens to you. But you're not going to hear about this for a while. So for right now, just roll me 1d4.
You got raided by a cult.
Yes. Alright. So on your next turn, you're going to have -2 security for reasons. Someone has broken into your stronghold.
Oh shit, you actually got raided by a cult.
Yeah. You actually got raided by the cult. But, you know, that's fine for now. It does not... yeah, so... the Wife Puddle and Dragon Spear Keep and Three Oaks all had cult activity rolls. To put it in
I was joking about that.
What the fuck am I
okay.
paying a magical assassin for if she can't kill a fucking cultist?
Good question.
Great question.
Man, this is like the second time there has been like someone breaking into that place and
She
they've
killed the
gotten
last
away
guy.
with it. Oh no, you're right. Actually, she did kill that one. All right, she gets away with it this time. If she fucks up again, I'm gonna have to like look into her contract because.
Well, the good thing is, you don't know it happened, so
Yeah,
not
true.
a concern because they got away scot-free.
Yeah, it's fucking irritating.
It is.
Yep.
But that being said, the rest of your stronghold turn does go off as planned, and I believe you were installing a hospital, Stevo?
Well, I am a hospital, which is crafted. Because you don't have a hospital.
And I did. I told you about it being added to the next release. But what
No,
was your
you didn't.
stronghold turn order then?
Yeah, I was not told about hospital.
You were. We had a whole conversation about it.
Did?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, then I will agree to word on that then. This, like I said, my brain is a little bit scrambled, so I will defer to that.
All right. So yeah, I do believe that was your plan, was to make the hospital upgrade. But if you wanted something else, that's
Yep.
fine.
No, but if I said I was going to make a hospital upgrade and it's available, then sure, it's fine.
All right.
No idea what it does.
Well,
Or rather, I currently don't remember.
there you go. It will
Nice.
increase your prestige by 2. It does penalize your wealth, which means you now have an upkeep cost for your stronghold. But
Nice.
all saving throws made within it have advantage, so anyone who's sick or injured or has any sort of affliction, much better taken care of there.
Nice.
If you have a rough time in your stronghold right now, 2 negatives for the next turn.
Yeah. I mean, welcome to home ownership, unfortunately.
Hey, yeah.
Your pipe.
And here we
is
thought it would have been
all
better.
right.
You got your house. You even got your house in the nice district. What's the HOA doing about this?
Oh shit.
And that's
What's the HOA do about
What
anything? It
HOA?
does nothing.
Yeah, good point.
yeah.
What's
They are in
HOA?
fact
They
the
just fucking
source of your
purged.
negative
Yeah.
income on your stronghold.
Fucking HOAs.
Yeah,
Gotta
let's
pay your
face
HOA
it.
fees.
It's kind of wild that that's a thing that exists in the US. It doesn't accomplish anything but fuck people's
It's
lives up with
wild.
bureaucratic red tape.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, it makes
In other
your
words,
house
fuck
have
you
to be a
guys,
specific color.
Yeah, dumb and lame.
It is. Anyway, so that's all taken care of. And you have control of your ship. Move as you please.
Wait. We didn't stop.
What?
Oh, were we down on it there? I thought we were.
Yeah.
We were picking pearls.
No, they picked up pearls
No,
down
that was
here.
down there.
Yeah, this
The
is where
other
the
region.
pearls are.
Yeah, this is where we get the pearls.
Okay. Might be.
Yeah, it's alright. I thought the same thing in there. I was like, oh yeah, there's the other reef down
Pause
there.
for a second.
Oh.
Would one of you kindly roll me a D100?
Alright. Oh, Skow beat me. I was typing it out.
What the
Sorry.
fuck is that?
I love hearing what the fuck is that. That's always a good sign.
What the hell?
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Wow, this force is pretty fucking white. Either somebody's going at it or it's fucking cold.
And it's sure fucking cold here. Everything's covered in snow. I hate it.
Woo.
Yeah, I got snow today as well.
Eh,
We already had
Guess
snow.
what? The world's dying. Woo!
Woo!
I woke up to like 6 or 7 inches of snow on the ground. It was crazy.
It's a lot more than me.
well, that's it. But usually what
There was more snow on
inches.
in one night than I got basically the entirety of winter.
Yeah.
Alright. As your party's boat swings along the edge of the coast here, you see a large lumbering creature moving through the brush at the very edge of this swampy forest.
Oh, is that the bear?
It is
Wait.
just barely within sight of you. The trees there are so
Whoa.
thick and dense. But this creature is, to put it lightly, fucking huge. It is a
there a brontosaur?
quadruped and covered in thick, shaggy fur.
Woolly mammoth?
Is it another one of those things that we saw in the mountains?
What kind of thing did you see in the mountains?
A woolly mammoth?
No. Although it's of a similar size, a bit lankier perhaps, longer,
A different furry creature.
and has a
Mega
big old
pig.
hump on its
What
back.
could it be?
Oh god, not Mega Pig.
Mega camel? A heffalump?
Okay. Oh, I'm not prepared for
With a
F1.
22 nature. Theli, you've never seen one of these things before.
Sure. What can I
However-
intuit about it, though, looking at it? Yeah.
I will tell you this, other than just it being a large quadruped with thick fur, it's got a sort of beaky nose to it, little cute, almost bear-like ears, but massive claws on its talony hands. Yet
Dire platypus?
Yet
Dire
something about
anteater?
something about this creature, just looking upon it, puts you at ease. It fills your heart with a strange warmth.
Is it a mega tapir?
Mega capybara?
This is, indeed,
Can we have it?
a mega
French shade.
capybara.
You know what this means? Now that I've seen a capybara, I can prepare for
It's
something
actually
familiar.
not technically a capybara. This is one of its distant ancestors.
The mega. So it basically is an elephant.
I mean, is it
It
a
is
beast?
a
Ah.
huge-sized capybara.
Capybara.
Capybara. Ah,
Capybara.
Let me see if I can put its.
What you're telling me is I can summon a mini capybara now for someone familiar. Or find from there, whatever it is.
Ah, yes, a miniature giant
Yes.
capybara.
Miniature man.
Yes.
Named Boo, it goes squeak when you grab him.
Nice. There you go.
Whoa.
holy shit! That's a prehistoric
Whoa.
fucking what's it called? Sloth.
Yeah.
It is a slothoid.
Slothy bear.
Yeah, Theli, when you
Yeah,
call
but in
out
this
in
case,
beat
it's a giant.
speech, you see this creature sit back on its titanic haunches and just raise one of its big old death claw hands at you. Hello.
Oh, he's precious.
It even sounds adorable. And a little scary.
Yeah, I guess, like, what as an animal does it sound like? Is it just sort of like ululating?
It sounds like a rodent. Has a kind of squeaky voice, but then pitched way down because it's fucking massive.
Are we doing the pitch shift?
No, imagine fucking Mickey Mouse if it actually had balls from.
Squeak.
Squeak. And yes,
Or what's
Theli,
the-
you are indeed correct. It is made for hugging.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
I'd be dazed too. He's got them big old huggers on him.
Yes, can I just use get with try to see if I can spot them good. 25.
What are you trying to spot?
Where he has to get like a like a squint, try to get a better look at it.
You'd frankly need to disembark the boat to get much of a better look at him than what you have.
Yeah, but the best I can get from this.
Yeah, I've told you the best
Is
you
what
can
we
get
have already
from this.
gotten.
Yes.
We need a fucking
Unfortunately, when you squint
We
at something,
don't
your
have
eyes don't
scope.
automatically zoom enhance, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
You do if you're a fucking falcon.
But you're not, so.
Are you a falcon?
Don't tempt him. Steve will replace his own eyes with falcon eyes.
I shall milk it. I shall make it milk, you know. I shall make fucking. Wait, there's only a magic item, Eyes of the Eagle. That...
Yeah, well, we still have to
That's
like get a spyglass and make it into a magical item. Like,
Yeah. Do
yeah,
you
that would
have
be
that
real
here?
nice. We do not have the means.
Then no, you can't see.
It is okay to like just see an animal and be like, cool, that has enriched my life, and then move on.
Ah,
And that sure did enrich my life.
Is enriched my life. Steve, you have the brass brazier for tomorrow because I can summon a familiar based off it now.
Yeah, so can I, but I prefer wisdom.
As you round the bend, it is like 8 o'clock at night by the time you reach this rocky island, seemingly dominated by a small mountain range. And it is a cold set of mountains. This monastery comes by its name earnestly. And as you draw near, you can see that there is a bay here in this island, which is crossed by a great big arch of stone, clearly man-made, chiseled into a shape that one would be forgiven for thinking was from the ancient Elven Empire. And behind it, past a small bay, is a set of sandstone buildings that have been just encrusted with ice, rising up the sides of the mountains towards their peaks, disappearing into the clouds.
Yes, we wasn't breaking up a lot.
There was one like big breakup in the middle there, but it picked up where it left off at Sandstone.
Rip.
Your infamously fantastic internet while streaming.
It is what it is.
It unfortunately is, in fact, that's how I would define the world. It is what it is. That is not a question.
Yes, you see the monastery upon the mountainside. Number of large frozen buildings with great big hemispherical domes upon them. And there is this arch protecting the bay.
Oh, sweet, we can get a Macca's.
No, there needs to be 2 arches for that.
You're right, yeah, there need to be double arches.
big arch burger. Woo.
Can't name your
Yeah, you don't
familiar
get them.
Bill.
Why not?
It's lame.
Why not?
We have a Winston. We've had like all
William?
sorts of like really normal
Hedrah's
human
elf
names.
Beaver is a fun name for a spider
Hedrah's
familiar.
elf.
And this guy's name is clearly Bell Beaver. Like I don't know what.
Okay, if his name is
William
Bill Beaver, I'll
Beaver.
accept that.
Okay, fine. He's
Okay,
Bill
Bill Beavers, that's a cool name.
William Bill
Yeah.
Beaver. Billiam Beaver. The bill is short.
That's-
If anything,
Yeah,
Fell is
Bill
the
is
weird one
actually
by
short
having
for
like a very
Billius.
ranger themed ranger name for her ranger pet, whereas everyone else is just like, yes, this is James.
This is Billius Beaver.
Do not
But
make him
if you had an
Billius.
aquatic one, you would call him Squillia.
Oh yeah, Squillian for sure. Squillian
Yeah.
fancies him.
Speaking of, you can definitely feel there's like a palpable aura of disappointment on about your squid when you do not go murder this capybara for him. Truly tragic.
That's
You
a
don't work
genuine
for him.
trend.
Friendly. That's not a good source of.
Yeah, like
It's
friendship
not
is bad for
exciting.
vitamins. Yeah.
It's not interesting. It's just friendly.
Yeah, but think of all the calories that giant beaver has. Oh, hello, Tasha.
True.
Think about all the calories that fucking dog just.
We don't owe the squid anything.
in excess.
I'm sure you don't owe him anything.
We owe him not having to kill him.
I think that means he owes us.
I would rather not have to fight the squid again.
Look, I had a nice conversation with the
cool.
squid. He was very
Yeah.
polite. We shook hands.
Yeah, he's a cool
And-
dude.
He's
He
a sensible
told me-
survivor, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I will say this also. There's fatter fish in the colder waters anyway.
And his whole problem is there's not much in the way of, like,
Yeah.
big enough fish to feed him. His gigantic
Yeah.
size.
My belief being that dragons have
Has
stolen a
he
lot of
ever-
his good noms.
Has he ever considered just being smaller?
No
Yeah.
way.
You know what? That's a good idea. We'll get back to you
Brain
on that.
explosion.
The moment we shrink him down, like just another big squid comes up and be like, "Fuck yes!" and eats him. Ooh.
But the big
The
best part,
female
Big
giant
ears.
squid that inhabits this island is like, oh yeah.
here's the thing. No, it would just look and be like, yes, win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it pegs him
No.
before it eats him. Just, like, takes...
I was gonna say,
leaves the reproductive
But the
arm
thing is-
intact.
yeah, I was gonna say, just we shrink him, but he sat to the same.
No. No, he gets down to like 1d4 damage when he's pocket-sized, I'm sorry.
Oh. I was thinking that because it'd be like, we just shrink him in size. He's equally as strong. That way he just nom a big fish and just be happy about it. And just swim until he dies of old age.
And that's how dragons work, at least in theory. Speaking of which,
No, there's a lot
actually,
of other things that goes in theory.
Yeah,
Would everyone like to make me a perception check?
you got it, Chief. Okay, not bad.
Wow.
25?
I'm clearly I'm just distracted.
Wow.
You're too enamored by the many What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, at least me and Steve have advantage, but fucking hell, the dice.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, when I start seeing dice like that at the very beginning of the game, I get real nervous.
Yeah,
Oh
it does not presage success.
I've almost beat
I
you all
have
with
a
plus 0.
I have a +0. Okay, what? I don't know what you want.
I
from
haven't-
me.
I mean,
I
you did
haven't
roll a...
had to
Oh, you
push
did
these
roll a one,
buttons.
just you didn't get the one.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, and I haven't gotten to use this fucking in a while.
Yeah.
So
Half
it
the
begins.
fucking party starting with that. Alright. But yeah, so Steve and Ashe, the two of you see beyond these mountains, off in the distance, the clouds. Those clouds break to the far west, and a huge winged shape sweeps across the horizon before ducking down towards the water. That,
Fuck.
unmistakably, is in the shape of a dragon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hmm.
That's also fucking game.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Are
Secondly,
were we able to
that's
tell
a
like
fucking volcano.
the color of the dragon, or just that we saw like a break in a giant
It
figure
was
like that?
too far and too dark out to see much more detail than just dragon shape.
Fair enough.
Man, it ducked down on the island way out there.
I was
Yeah.
just pointing in that direction. It was probably like here-ish.
Okay, so with the volcano. Nice. Oh.
And the volcano was beyond it. But yeah, there's a... On your little map you copied down from the slightly nicer dragon, hopefully. There's a volcano on that island.
Well, if we find Ray, you just give the letter from, what was it? The,
I mean,
the
assuming it's a
invitation,
assuming it's a sane dragon and not one of the like crazy poisoned ones.
That's
Say, are
true.
there any like lead mines on this mountain? Just checking.
That you don't know.
Okay, just if it turns out that I've scooped you on Collapse a Mountain, I'm gonna be like,
Well, if it's a
I guess I would
volcano,
count it as a win.
it wouldn't matter. That would have melted anyway.
The perpetual first player advantage of getting to go the day before my game.
Sometimes it does genuinely feel like that. If it's not that, then it's 3 weeks later you do something that I have planned for like the next session. I'm like, oh, it happens a lot. Holy shit. There are no original ideas in this world.
Alright, well, let's keep that in mind that their dragon did splash down on the other side of this island. But it's already like late at night as we get in here anyway, right?
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I think we just need to moor up in the bay and then go up in the morning to the monastery.
Since nighttime's important for that, can we see the observatory, like, any mechanism for that from here?
From where you are, probably not. You can see that there's one particularly tall building near the highest point that you can see the monastery reaching up to with a great big dome on it, but
So
unfortunately...
the telescope is probably, like, internal to the dome?
Most likely.
How high up is this monastery actually now that we're at these mountains?
Several hundred meters up.
Okay.
Time for another climbing adventure.
I'd
Oh,
imagine they
boy.
probably have a pathway to it.
Or that.
So, as the party's ship, the Queen, heads through this arch towards the bay, those of you with the magical senses all feel a vibration in the air around you, a thrumming passing over you. And Galen snorts himself awake. Huh? What the hell was that?
That's odd. To be crossed a set of wards or something?
Felt like a pulse.
Are they trying to magic us?
Oh,
Is there an
jeez.
origin for this that I see?
You don't see anything. You just felt it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
With a crit, I hear people digesting their meals nearby. Like, oh no.
I don't think we could try an arcana. We'd have to be able to see like the source of it for trying to figure it out, wouldn't we?
Be able to
Generally
identify if
speaking,
we're sailing through magic.
yeah,
That's
something
close, I
happened
think.
to you. You can certainly arcana to see if you think anything happened.
Yeah, I can try an arcana myself, I guess. A 23?
A 23. You don't seem to have been affected. Nothing changed for you.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, old shit. 12. I have no idea.
Yeah, you have the same realization as Ashe. Everything seems fine at a glance. Everything seems fine at a glance. I mean, what was the nature for?
The primal equivalent of doing the same sense.
Yeah, you generally don't expect pulses of magic like that to occur in nature.
Well, yes, or druid. Like there are fucking star druids out there. I know that that's a thing.
Yeah, but that.
So yes, although it's not expected, I think it is not unfair for me to be like, I wonder if there's any kind of nature magic that just occurred to all of us. But no, okay.
Doesn't seem like it.
Are they trying to
Hmm.
sense us?
I don't, no fucking idea.
Not much we can really do about it at this point, I think. So as we're going like past the arches and everything, and we're coming in, does there look to be like any place for ships to actually moor up here? Because there have been like people that say like they go up here and do like the trading of like the wine and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, you do not see any other ships in the bay.
But is there like a place for like a ship to go to be like moored in there, or is it
Yes,
just
there
in the
is
bay?
a single wooden dock extending out into the bay, and at like further inland from that, there is a single small wooden cottage.
Okay,
Guess we could go check.
yeah, let's
We
moor
can
up
moor
and
ourselves up.
yeah, and check the cottage and then come back and then rest for the night. I think.
Yeah, we can bring the boat up to the dock.
All right. Yeah. You pull into the dock. It is dark o'clock at night, the time you have reached the end of the bay. There is no one around here except as you reach the dock, a couple of you disembark to go moor the ship. You see a very plump cat laying on the dock. It stares at you.
I wave.
Hey there, buddy.
Hi, kitty.
A
Oh, hello,
plump
little
what?
cat.
A cat?
A plump cat.
Yes,
A fat
I meow
cat.
at this plump wharf cat.
Oh.
Wharf cat.
Huh.
It meows back at Thelly. Hello.
God, that is the voice every cat ever has had in this game.
And
I'm
that's
just like,
just
you-
the voice of Imperious Feline Majesty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you smug. It's a good thing Thaler loves animals because, like, if I were playing any other character, I'd be like, the moment I hear how smug the creature is, I would instantly be like, I like all animals, apart from cats. Fucking self-righteous dick. Like, aren't you a lovely-looking specimen? That is a gorgeous sheen to your fur, a
Mr.
delightful
Poe.
plumpness to your tum-tum.
Yes, a proud hunter am I. Many fish
Very
have I
good.
caught.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Are you master of this dock, then?
The cat nods. I am master of all that I survey.
I have very little doubt. Are your servants present on the island?
They are somewhere about, I'm sure.
Ah, very well. Have we your permission to dock?
The cat sniffs at you. There's a tax.
Ah, but of course. Would you like fish or cheese?
Fish.
Fish it is. And yeah, I'll ask Steve to part with some filet o fish.
You can just, fillet
Yeah,
the
the cat
Yeah.
demands, docking tax, which seems entirely fair to me.
Wing.
Yeah, you just
Sushi.
slice.
Yep.
Fillet the mahi. Enjoy.
Oh, my, good choice. And then, yeah, I will, as the ship comes into dock and people are rigging it up, I will hop down and offer a platter of fish.
Her Majesty takes
There you
this with imperious dignity.
Of course, of course.
Clutch up in her little jaws and turn away. You may dock.
My thanks.
As she jiggles herself away. There's a ding, 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 and for a little cat.
Oh, of course they got a little bell. Yep. As she chonks chonkily away.
You just see the fucking dog just up.
The planks creak.
She wishes she was that fat.
No. An awe-filling specimen of plumpness.
Wow.
They're all docked up, and everyone gets a chance to get their to shake off their sea legs, enjoy some solid land.
Yeah, but it's been a long time. We're gonna get some sleep as well, so.
Yes, this seems like a decent place to make camp for the night. They have a cottage here and everything. No one seems to be around.
Quite.
Should check just in case. If it's a hermit's cottage, then it might be it might have some kind of, stand your ground contraption on the inside of the door.
I'm not one to
Check.
get trapped, don't worry.
Yeah, I will investigate this cottage door first, just in case we open it and we get
Just-
fucking crossbowed by someone who's left it behind, like a fucking drug
I
dealer or a
just-
trailer park.
I'm just looking at Galen. Oh, really?
When
I look like
have
I'm
you
about to
ever
become,
seen me
I think, better on
succumb
it.
to a trap? Never, because it doesn't happen.
No. You said trap.
It's true, you've been trapped under cowgirl many a time in our presence.
Yes, and then there's this other elf, and now there's this Thelerien, and
Are you insinuating that a relationship with me is some kind of entrapment, Steve? I never. I'm offended by the very concept.
As am I.
Rather rude, isn't it?
yes,
My
But then
lovely
it-
fiancée
then-
is a gift from the very gods, not a trap.
no,
So
I know,
you're-
but
you've been working on your lines.
yes, but then you also have to stand with all the other powerful women in her life.
Contend with.
I don't see where the trap comes in, Doctor. This is living my best life.
Yeah, this is like ordering some kind of like a cake and then a many-tiered cake just rolled out. So like, well, it just so happens we were all out of normal cake.
Oh boy, 3 cakes.
Yeah, it's a delight. And yeah, what kind of can dish this door in? We all safe.
This is a solid, like, oak wood door. Very nice quality, good condition, well taken care of. It does not appear to be trapped or locked.
Sweet. Is there like a floor mat at the in front of the door here that announces that this is a graveyard for federal agents?
No, instead there are a number of runes upon it. Do any of you speak or read Celestial?
No, I
Thank you
don't
for
read Celestial.
clarifying.
What was that, Tori? Guardy?
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes. I know you
Yeah,
speak
read.
it. Yeah, okay, so only Steve will see that it just says in Celestial, welcome.
Oh, nice. I will make sure to wipe off my boots, as is proper.
You should give it a big old knock, make sure there's nobody inside.
Yeah. I will knock. It's unlocked, so as I knock, I will gently open the door.
You are not hit with a double barrel blast of salt rock or anything. You're fine.
Well, that's nice.
No
Sweet.
double arrow crossbow for you.
I don't smell the astringent tinge of someone who's been cooking crystal meth.
You don't get salt slugged.
Yep.
It's not bucket this about you get salt slugged.
Salt slugged, you're right, that's terrifying. That's just actually big old fucking thumb-sized heaving chunks of rock.
But it is pink Himalayan salt.
Oh, nice. So I'll leave
Yeah.
a delicious corpse.
But yeah, no.
Well seasoned, cause of death seasoning.
But yeah, no, nothing untoward happens. You open this door. It leads into a single room interior. There are a set of 4 bunk beds up against 2 of the walls. There's a little kitchenette, and then there are a couple of crates lined up on the other wall with a oil lantern on it.
Oh, nice. Is there anything along the lines of like a sign-in book? Because I assume this cottage next to the dock would operate as like a wharf master's kind of dealie.
Yes, there is indeed a book sitting out on one of the beds.
Excellent. I will gently heft the book onto a table or on top of one of these crates by the lantern and take a look. When was
Wait,
the
wait,
last sign-in?
this could be the horrible trap.
You're right, it could be.
These are all wizards, remember.
Yes, they prepared explosive runes in the book.
Explosive runes in a guest book is just kind of a dick move, but I guess that would be fitting.
It is just evil, but, well, you never know.
I'm not saying it, but like, if I were an evil wizard, and I had people on the regular coming to my place, and they had to go into like an area like this, in a big old cottage for like staying in the guest, having a guest book where they sign in would be the perfect place to do explosive runes.
Exactly. Luckily, I don't
How-
detect magic on it, so it's probably fine.
How has no wizard invented like a rune that just entirely coats you in glitter?
You know, I'm pretty sure
Just
you
kill
can
me,
rig that up.
frankly. Just if I'm gonna get, permanently head to toe glitter bond, I think I'd rather the fucking thing fireballed me, if I'm honest.
Why don't
Exact-
we have a rune that when you touch it just casts massive milky memories on you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that definitely exists somewhere. There's no way it doesn't. It's probably still also called
Yeah.
explosive runes, to come to think of it.
I wonder if you could attach that to a hallowing spell.
What? Someone walks into the
Hallowing,
house
so
and goes,
every
"Giant titties."
undead that triggers the hallowing just suddenly grows
Hallowed
bazongas.
memories.
No, you can affect a hallowing with many different kinds of spells, like
Yeah,
like
hallowed has loads of
comprehend
stuff.
languages is one where you can
Oh, so
understand each
instead of
other.
a zone of comprehend truth, it's just a zone of tits?
Zone of memories.
Yes.
Crazy thought. Keeping it in mind. Filing that
mean,
one away for later.
You
So
have it
I
as
turn
a-
my attention back to the book and I will take a look. When's the last entry?
when you haul it under Mithras, maybe that is like a way to do it.
The last entry is from 3 years ago to a Captain Archibald McGivern.
Nice. Okay. And does it have a record of what they were moving, or is it just an entry log?
There is a column for crates moved. Nothing about what's in the crates, but this captain took on 10 crates.
Took on.
Hmm.
They gave him crates?
Yes.
Yeah, they trade supplies for the wine. That's what Leonora was talking about earlier.
That's true. 10 crates of it, though. Crazy business.
I
Unless
imagine
these
they're
crates
doing-
aren't as large as I'm imagining, I suppose.
I imagine they're
Unfortunately,
getting a
the
large
size is
amount.
not recorded, just the number.
I imagine they're doing like a large amount in exchange for it. I mean, last entry of it was what, 3 years? What about the entry beforehand?
The entry before that is 2 years before the previous one with 8 crates.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
fair enough.
if they're going years in between, having a large shipment in exchange for a large amount of supplies makes sense.
Oh, is there anything here where it looks like Leonora's family?
I don't think any of you know the name of the captain of her ship, so no.
Oh yeah,
will-
it's Reginald Barkerin the Second.
Oh shit, I did give you that information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
asked.
is Reginald Bucker in the second in
Reginald.
here?
Yes.
Reginald.
That would have been... Actually, I think that was the 8 years ago. No, Bobby's fucking, what, 12 now?
The
Yeah.
last. Oh wait, I guess no, that wasn't for that. Oh yeah, the Cold Star Monastery owned the boat though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat.
Let's
But
see.
that wasn't where they were going when they disappeared.
Sure, but it would also mean that, like,
Yeah.
what date was it that they disappeared? Because then that means that the
Uh,
entry for them is gonna be older than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they disappeared in
was
1565. Or sorry, 1564.
64. Yep. It was reported in 65.
Yes.
They disappeared in December of 64, and it was written up in January of 65.
So
Yeah,
there should
so
be
is
like
there, like, a
one
63
more
entry?
entry back then, because
There
you're
is an early 64 entry, and then there is an entry from the same captain in 63, in 60, and in 57.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Tori, yeah, here's evidence at least of that ship doing its normal rounds.
Yeah.
Not long
Guess it
after it
makes sense.
disappeared, it's possible they have a record of, you know, where that ship went to, or went missing en route to, if it belonged to Cold Star Monastery.
Well, yeah, I know that. They were taking stuff to an Azurstone place, but that disappeared. Like the whole colony disappeared.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, it's possible they might have more insight, though. I don't think anyone would have come out here to try and find out otherwise.
I mean, I guess we could find out if I guess finding out if the like insurance was paid to these people would let us know if they've been lost in the mist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want to go let Leonora know, I suppose? I don't know how emotional she would be on just, seeing his handwriting. I have no idea how attached she might have been to the captain of that ship.
Yeah, we can show. Let her
I
know.
wouldn't. It's just going to make her cry for nothing. We've learned nothing from this that we didn't already know.
yes, quite so.
I don't think
Fair enough.
it doesn't really give us anything like any new information about it. It would have been stuff that she knows.
Exactly.
Like
Best
this was
to
before
wait
it
until we
disappeared,
learn
and
something
her
before
family
we
worked on it.
give her an emotional event, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
It makes me wonder if the whatever mist was on this had anything to do with that other Azurstone place.
Maybe.
What should I sign in on the guest book as?
Nice.
Queen of the Winds belongs to Tori, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll slide the book over for you to sign in.
Scribble.
Does Tori know how to sign her name?
I mean, she's got
Hell
a signature. There's probably a squiggle with a
It's-
smiley
yeah,
face in it.
God knows if it's my name, but I have a signature.
Okay.
Also, you just
It is
watched
definitely.
Tori create the dick butt.
I'm in my head canon. It's like
It's a very it's a very swirly image.
yeah, it's like look.
Like
Everyone
swirly
knows that when you
curve
when you follow up on the curve of the
Image.
signature, you need like another initial like sweep, a dot. Clearly, that's where you put the face in.
If we just actually teach her how to do it, we could do something like this, and then put a little smiley face in there.
They'll be like, "Who's John?"
Oh yeah, I did too much of a curve for the
Tori's signature is actually the giant runes for wide load.
You know what? That seems appropriate.
It's just Tory, but in big brackets.
By Beatrice.
It's just that, just in brackets. That makes it a signature, surely.
Oh man, I had to sign some government paperwork this morning online, and in the signature box, it asks you to, type your signature, whatever that is, and you put it in there. But in order for it to be your signature, it has to have a fucking, you type your name out, and then you have to put slashes on either side. That's how you know it's a signature.
Ah, of course. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had to
Okay.
do that kind of stuff before. I would always, instead of letting that thing automatically put it in, because I don't trust those. I don't trust documentation to just turn up and have an auto signature. And I never use the auto signature. I then go to a separate site where I have it already drawn in, and I will paste them my signature instead. Like I don't trust that bullshit, because someone could just be like, "Yeah, hey, look, here's a document you signed." No, I fucking didn't.
See, for like the program I have to do for my older disabled sister, when they send the electronic documents, we actually have to sign sign it electronically with the actual signature through it. Like it has a box to draw your signature in.
Yeah, I'm okay with filling in those ones instead if I'm able to draw it. I can always tell it's my signature because of the inconsistent length on like the final stroke.
It's consistently inconsistent.
Like that tends to be what it looks like on a mouse there. It is like incomprehensible. It's just a squashed together version of my actual in-person written signature. I just smoosh it together and then make variable length tails on it.
Yeah,
Because really it's for my sake.
had
It's not
to-
for their fucking sake.
Yeah.
yeah. I had to
Too bad.
relearn to do my signature going from left to right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad signatures aren't being taught anymore.
I mean, I know cursive isn't, but surely you still
No.
have
No.
a signature.
Nope.
Lamau.
What doesn't have a signature, sorry?
Zoomers.
Yeah, they've never had to sign shit in their life.
Yeah, I guess.
In
I
what
think
world would they in what world do they even put
Check,
pen to
timer.
fucking paper?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's true, I haven't had to do that in years.
If anything, whenever I write on paper now, I feel weird because it's not a skill you lose, but it's definitely a skill that fucking atrophies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do? I make sure I get fucking my mail and everything on fucking paper, and then I store that, and I make sure that I have it nicely documented, because in case the fucking government tries to fuck my ass, I got it on paper
Me too.
instead of fucking digital bullshit. So I pay extra every fucking letter I get sent. I get to pay extra for that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it's totally worth it.
Yeah,
absolutely
it is. Never
Oh.
trust your government. They are not there for you.
They sure aren't.
Alright, before I go on a
Skow,
rant
did you
about
just-
certain
Yeah,
billionaires, let's
anyways.
move on.
Let's spend the night here and then go up to the monastery in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a nice cuppy tea.
So who's actually staying in the cabin and who's going back to the ship? Because there's only like 4 beds.
Yeah, I'm going back to the ship there.
I will go back to the ship as well.
I think I would offer it to Leonora and Bobby, I guess, and or the Adelaide Pregus, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Adelaide and Nathalia will
Yeah.
appreciate having an actual bed, even a bunk bed.
Like, how many bunks are in there?
There are 4 bunks.
There are 4 beds total.
And yeah, Leonora and Bobby can have one as well. It also ensures that Adelaide and Natalie will keep their hands to themselves at least for a night.
Why is that a concern?
I don't know. I just kind of don't want them to jork it in the Hermit's Goon Shack.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Well, like, look, the less of your own genetic material you leave hanging around this place, probably the better.
I missed that entire conversation.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so yeah. Nat, Addie, and Leonora and her kid will hang out in the shack.
Thank you. We'll probably go around and make everyone cups of tea in the evening, and honestly, Leonora is almost certainly a better cook than me. I'll let her worry about Bobby's dinner. Is there like a cook stove in here?
Yes, there is a big, like, cast iron stove here.
Yeah.
Little pile of logs for firewood. Doesn't look like it's
I'll
been
clean
used
the
in a
stove
while.
for her because exactly. Yeah, I cleaned the stove so that she can use it. If I'm not going to be cooking, I feel like it's weird to just be like, I expect you to cook because you could do it good. It feels rude to me to not do something about it. So yeah, I cleaned the stove.
Alright, well, in that case, Leonora is going to make you all a delicious fish stew. Because, boy, you guys have a lot of fish.
We do have a lot of fish, and also
Ah,
we've been
well.
on a boat, so we've probably had not a lot of fire to cook it with. It's just been salted and air dried and shit.
Yeah, just about.
Did Amxal just Kaputski?
Yes, Amxal's internet went out.
Don't.
A shame.
I wonder if having
Ah.
like fun, delicious seasonings. Seasonings.
Wait, we don't exactly need fire. Remember, we don't have anything to make fire on. Remember, but we can still cook stuff.
And you have
Because
an
we
oven
got-
right there.
Yes, but we also
Just
no,
talk
no,
about
I mean
on
ship. We have been eating like fried stuff like that on the boat because we got salamander.
Yeah, just cook shit on Ash's abs.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, the tail, the tail flame. Just
Same difference.
put it
I
under
think
the
it's much.
fucking-
I think it's much funny to crack an egg on a salamander's abs. It's just like, stop giggling. These are turning scramby.
Yeah, but yes, just over the tail, get the cast iron pan, and you just fry the fish. It's all good there, or roast it over the tail.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like probably a nice, like, long stove cooked stew is probably not a thing we've had in a hot minute. So yeah, it sounds good to me. And you get to hear another one of just Ree's weird idiosyncrasies about having food made for it. It's like, I can't just not do a thing before expecting someone to make food.
Yeah. When you invite Leonora out, Tori, she's been here probably once before. Doesn't seem to really remember it itself, the island, but like as she's walking around, she will get a little misty-eyed once in a while, but keeps it together relatively well.
Good.
Did you share the report you got with Leonora?
No,
All right, didn't think so.
because I didn't end up finding anything more solid than like, hey, that's what it was doing when it disappeared, and I didn't want to be like, hey, we're looking into this
Yeah,
without having anything.
yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome back, Ash.
Okay, I'm back.
Woo!
So yeah, you guys can enjoy yourself a fish stew. Bobby gets to run around and play on solid ground for the first time in a while. Tucker herself out.
Meow.
Becomes best friends with a feral cat.
Woo.
Yeah, there are definitely plenty of trees down here at the base of the mountains. You can hammockify yourself.
She strikes me as someone who probably enjoys a good hammock burrito. You know, you just pile way too much bedding on it. So, you know, if you move out of the hammock, you're destabilized completely. So clearly you just got to stay in the hammock burrito.
The hammock burrito is eternal.
It's just her head and like some snoodles all pointing out and looking in different directions before sneaking back down again.
So, what else you want to do tonight before you all turn in?
No, I don't think so.
Watch rotation.
Watch what, sorry?
Watch rotations.
Could you type that out? I did not understand a word you
Watch
just
Watch
rotation.
rotation.
Oh, watch rotation. Well, yeah, I assume you guys are keeping watch, as usual.
Yeah, like the usual.
I'll check the full, just like, vicinity of the docks just in case. It's maybe a little extra paranoid, but it's weird being on Hermit Island. Not my finest moment at a 14. Let's crank that, soldier. 19. Look around for like signs, evidence, things like traps, be it personal, hunting, evidence of people coming through here, that kind of thing.
Alright.
Maybe a game trail.
That survival check, Theli, you can see that there's, aside from that singular cat, there's no land animals that seem to frequent the docks here. But there are some footprints in the soft soil going up and down from the single mountain path. These are heavy, plodding, and almost perfectly circular.
Yeah, I'm looking at hoof dent then.
No, yeah, maybe in one of those dude horses.
Peg-legged?
No, it just looks like each footprint is a perfect circle. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Can it be in nature to try and identify that?
You can try.
20?
Aside from maybe some sort of dude horse, nothing that could be living on this island really strikes you as leaving a circular footprint.
Can I tell how heavy the creature would have been then by the print?
Maybe 500 pounds.
Okay. So yeah, my first concern is just like some strange altered self individual just walking around on strange legs. And weird backwards satyr. Probably not that. Too light to be a tall. Hard to say. I will let people know, and then yeah, that's all I have for the night.
Alright. Then the rest of the night passes. Throughout each of your watches in turn, you see no signs of light or activity from up at the monastery. It is dark and silent, but those of you who look to the stars can see that even by the standards of, this out to sea, away from land, away from civilization, the stars are brilliantly shining in the skies. There are no clouds to be seen here tonight. It's perfect visibility out into the heavens.
Wow.
Is it like unnaturally so? Like there's some kind of blessing on this place, or is it just particularly good geography?
You would suspect the latter. There's no obvious evidence of the former.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I guess they're just protected from all like wind sources or fog or haze or cloud. Heck, maybe that's why part of Cold Star was still poking out from the fog, because it's just got this particularly strong geography. Fair. Okay, cool. I enjoy pretty stars. I
Yes,
peer
okay.
at them from the hammock.
Yeah, it's the first time you've been able to see them recently in a long old while, huh?
Yes. When she gets her nightly sendings, she's going to be just both super wistful.
Excellent. So yeah, you guys can enjoy a rest beneath the brilliant stars. And morning will come early. The sun rises upon the horizon. Now, as the sun comes, you can see a few windows within the monastery begin to flicker with light. There is somebody up there, at least.
That's good.
Yeah.
Someone or something up there at least. Oh. Daylight's burning. Let's get ready and find a way up there.
Yes, there's quite a lot of us, aren't there? Perhaps we should limit ourselves to a smaller group, going all the way up to this monastery. Need to, I don't know, look like Galen gestures at all of your armored and armed selves. Well, us.
Sure. How about just me, Tori, Steve, Vale, Ash, and you?
Yes, that'll do.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Look to the rest. You aren't all, worried about having to sit here outside a nice cottage waiting for us to do things, right?
Leonora at least will shake her head. Adelaide will say, "If you are sure, I am happy to come if you want, but it is a long jog."
I think we'll be alright.
Yep.
Hard climb for the pregnant folk.
Yeah, Ash, how are you holding up?
I'm doing fine as it stands.
You're not being weighed down by the rock.
Would you like a ride?
I mean, I am being weighed down by it, but not to any degree that is actually impacting me yet.
Okay. So is that like a no on riding, Tori?
No, that'll be a no for now. I'm good to
Okay.
continue walking.
Suit yourself.
Alrighty. Yeah, I will enjoy a lovely mountain hike.
Okay.
Of course, Vale has a haunt.
I have a horse.
I don't have to do this. Somebody get on here and give me wings.
Place Pine Heart on you.
No, bound to the ground you must
Fly.
be, like all the mortals.
Yeah, it's a walk clock, baby. If bad things happen, I'm sure one of us in range can leap on for wings, but let's not go spooking them by flying at them.
Especially since this monster has been here since back to the late giants.
Yeah.
So, the party can begin their ascent. grab your tokens.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen at this monastery.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it did, frankly.
It'll be fine.
Stars.
Why did you say these things out loud?
Because our track record depicts otherwise.
Hmm.
Whoa.
After a couple of hours climbing up the mountainside, the party does finally arrive at the base of this monastery and are able to truly take in the sheer size of this place. Perhaps Kathy was not exaggerating saying it was built in the age of giants.
That is gorgeous.
That is monolithic.
I really hope that they have statues in there,
Almost certainly.
because that is just a brilliant quality of stone.
Imagine having to carve that out of a single piece.
It must be incredible.
Yeah, because that's not moved. That's just straight carved out of the mountain.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm really hoping that there are statues in there, because that is just a gorgeous way to build a stone building.
Not on a geological stable area. That's fortification in its best shape.
I'm sure magic was used, but it's not an impossible feat. I've seen a house stone cut into reality from standing stone. It's incredible. Although there is usually a lot of mortaring that's done aside, 'cause it's not like it's all contiguous the entire way through. But still, it still looks like one big rock turned into a home. I love it. This is that, but of an inspirational scale.
Well, let's head on up to that door then and see if there's anyone there to greet.
Just started storming outside.
Oh.
Love me a good rainstorm.
Alright, as you approach, you see that standing in the shadow of the titanic front gates of this place are a pair of individuals wearing deep blue and gold robes, each with fur-lined hoods pulled down, and each carrying a staff tipped with an azure crystal that has been with great care shaped into a curved blade like a crescent moon. These individuals watch your approach with a clear surprise upon their faces. They collect themselves in short order. One of them will raise up a hand and speak something in Celestial. Oh there, travelers. You are not expected here. What has brought you all the way to the Cold Star?
Hey,
They almost seem more
Galen, what?
surprised that you answer.
I turned to Galen. Galen, what specifically did you come here for? They're asking.
I would like to use their telescope, if that's all right with them, and perhaps look at some star charts.
One among us came to view your star charts and perhaps be granted a look through your telescope.
Surprise upon surprise builds on these magicians' faces. They glance between themselves, and one will say, That is not an honor given to those outside the Order, much less strangers. But we shall convey your request to the Sidereal Mage.
Well, thank you.
Wait
Hmm.
here.
They're gonna relay it to a sidereal mage.
The Sidereal.
So provided they say no on the off chance, is there specific information you'd like to ask of them rather than just using it?
Hmm.
I guess I could have asked if any of them speak the common tongue. I didn't even think of it.
That's an excellent question, Ashe, to which the answer is not really, but also sort of. It's complicated.
No, you might want to think up an explanation for how to describe it if they come back and say that we can't just go and use the telescope.
Oh, well, if they
And
just say we can't, you just go back down the mountainside. It's no big problem.
I mean, we can ask if we can talk to the sidereal mage.
No, I wouldn't want to intrude upon these people, draw undue suspicion to ourselves. It seems we're already rather unexpected.
Yeah, I suppose speaking to
Fine.
the Sidereal would make it much harder for you to sneak in and look anyway, wouldn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Not
It'd
easy.
be
Huru will
easy.
make it clear for everyone else just in case that had gone over any heads.
No, it didn't go over my head at all. I was just trying not to say it out loud.
But yeah, I just wanted to. There are certain members of our party who might flub it otherwise.
It might make it easier.
Mm.
Like they were surprised to see us at all.
Yes, well, they're a group of hermit magicians, and the logbooks were years apart for visitation, so I imagine they weren't expecting anyone for a good long while.
Well, they should have been by the time
You said
because
Did you say the
3
last
years.
entry was like 3 years ago or 5 years ago?
It was 3?
3. It was 3, 2,
Yeah.
like that.
Every 2 or 3 years, it seems like someone comes along. Yes. After perhaps 20 minutes, this is, after all, a quite large structure, the doors will open again, and a tall, broad-shouldered human man with short cropped black hair and a thick beard will appear, wearing similar robes if more finely wrought, and carrying a staff which seems to glow with an effervescent starlight. He will raise a single hand in greeting, fingers splayed. Be welcome, friends. You are unexpected. You are not of the Rhyme Maiden, are you? The supply ship.
No.
No,
Is he
we're
also
not.
speaking Celestial?
He is speaking common.
Okay, nice. Our ship is called the Queen of the Winds.
An auspicious name out in these isles.
Not
Yeah.
without purpose.
Yeah, turns out these isles have been hidden for a while, and we're just now. Some time ago, the mist surrounding them disappeared, and we just got out here. We're
Yes,
kind
an
of on a.
unfortunate turn of events, but outside of our control.
Do you know what caused them to disappear?
We believe that it is the work of a kraken, a powerfully psionic beast that
Ah.
invaded the Isles.
Hmm.
That would
Ah.
explain it.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
It grew to sufficient size to wield its power in tearing down the mist barriers around these islands. Quite unexpected, but... well,
It's been killed since.
Yeah,
yes,
it was
we...
given a colossal brain hemorrhage.
Hmm.
that at least seems to take him by surprise, but the man will just laugh after a moment. I see. Well, that is good news at least. Perhaps someday the barriers will reform, then. The beast dispatched. But where are my manners? You'll forgive me, the Order does not oft treat with outsiders, especially unexpected ones. I am Siderio Quentin, Magister of this tower, leader of our order.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
It is good to meet you. I myself am Ashe Raymont.
My name is Victorine.
Empress Thelerien of Medusa.
That makes him quirk a brow. An empress graces our shores.
An Empress of Bones at the moment, but yes. That is not an eternal feature.
After a moment, the Magister's stance will shift slightly, and he will sketch you a proper Medusan bow. And
Oh,
will
wonderful.
say in admittedly very shaky Medusan, "We bid you greetings, Highness."
Okay, you don't have to stand on any additional circumstance. My consort Galen here would like use of the telescope and star charts for a brief project. And we hope that you might be able to help.
That is a most unusual request, even for those who on rare occasion journey with our supply ships. My lord Galen, is it, might I ask, what exactly you hope to accomplish here? Well, you see, I'm looking for a very specific celestial body. An asteroid or meteor, one of the fast shooty things that's passing by our planet. I'd like to chart its course, figure out its exact speed and path, and that's it. All I need. You wish to chart the course of an asteroid? Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was going during the introduction, I was trying to find where the fucking last name was.
Oh, he gets crit.
He crit his knowledge of Medusan.
All right, it was a Medusan. I thought it was for figuring out Galen things.
No, Ree is so
Yeah.
fucking
Right,
pleased
right.
that like finally someone actually knows like the real etiquette. Holy shit, guys.
Yeah. Yes. And Steve actually gets to do something in. You're all the fucking except one.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one until now who knew your surname.
Actually,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You being called Meteor, given me that your doctor, doesn't exactly surprise me.
it's a family name, so who do you
Yeah,
think the medic came from?
Yeah, Stevia.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it doesn't surprise me.
In my head, my brain canon still pronounces stevia islands as stevia, like you know
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the sweetener plant. Like, yes, you see, Steve the White here is incredibly good at helping people who are very, very white from getting very, very fat. Sugar
Stevia
replacement.
Allen. So start calling you
Stevia
Alan.
Allen. Oh no.
Steve. And it's because it's pronounced like not like a French, but like the Italian. So the A dips down, not up.
Whatever you say, Alan.
It's not stevia. It's stevia. Like it's not
It's
Lancia.
Wingardium Steviosa.
See. But yes, so that's why it's going with T. Researcher, talk.
The Magister will incline his head to each of you who introduce yourselves. Then to Galen say, regardless, an interesting inquest, but our telescope is reserved for members of the Order, and even then, only for those who are privy to our inner mysteries. Afraid I cannot grant the request of a stranger, even one who consorts to an empress. Are you sure? I mean, we can pay you for the time, or have some residium here. I'm sure that's hard to get out on the islands. Galen
Is there anything we can do to become not strangers?
Yes, is there a quest or something of yours that we can fulfill in order to gain access to it?
We are a self-sufficient order, my friends. We do not have need of adventurers to go on quests, but if the magically inclined amongst you with keen minds eager to understand the mysteries of the heavens would like to join our order, it is rare, but we do take new initiates. How much time does it take to go from being initiated to privy to your inner mysteries? Oh, a mere 10 years or so. That is a bit on the tardy side, even speaking for an elf. The asteroid might be a bit gone by then. The heavens
I'm
move
sure there's
quickly.
no other way we could ingratiate ourselves with you. It may not sound it, but that asteroid's passage is an important task.
Yes, very important. As I said, I would be willing to compensate you quite well for even just a few hours of access tonight. Galen will, from his leather cloak, pull out a vial of residium bigger than any you've ever seen before. Give a little shake.
Well,
The Magister, even composed such as he is, will momentarily lick his lips, staring upon such wealth.
Trying not to look surprised next to him, like, holy shit.
I do appreciate your forthrightness in that matter, but I am afraid our order's rules are absolute. And especially now, the heavens move in such unpredictable fashions.
It's wait.
who made the
Wait, wait, wait.
rules?
No, Galen, what is? He may not have access to it, but you have access to it. Is there any way for pay for your services to do the work instead? That way we get what we got. That way he gets what he wants, and you get, well, okay, that is
perhaps could be arranged, but I appreciate the thought, Steve, but this work requires a certain precision. I understand you're all probably brilliant mages, but this isn't something I'm willing to just leave to the work of others. It's too important. Well, then, my friends, I am afraid we cannot help you. I am sure there are by now other observatories on the mainland. I have heard, albeit it is many years since, that there is a large one in Ivara. Yes, one that's polluted by the light of the city until being almost useless now.
And none with star charts as precise as yours. Even now, all these many years later, 3,000 years, this is still the greatest place to accomplish this.
Galen, is there any more information that you could possibly give them that could help the case? More so than just saying an asteroid of importance?
If they're not going to accept money for it, there's not much more I can do. Especially
Not
if
everybody
they're
needs money for
saying
things.
there's something significant to them going on in the heavens.
Perhaps
Well,
we
it's not
could
saying
trade a favor for
Nothing
We
use.
tried offering, but they said no.
They're not saying significant, they're saying that it's moving fast. There's a difference.
Well, like, what's so chaotic about the sky right now?
You are from the mainland, are you not? Surely you must have seen the world in tumult. Chaos reigns. The future has become more uncertain now than it has been in centuries.
Yeah, well, like, it sounds a little presumptuous to say we're working on it, but we're working on it.
I'm sure, and
We
you are
dealt
not
with
the
a,
only
like,
ones.
drought.
And it is the purpose of our order to track these things, to predict what will come, not what is. No offense, but you seemed rather surprised by our appearance. Or is your soothsaying more of a broad sort of thing? Yes, we do not predict the course of individuals. The Cold Star looks upon the whole mien of history. We see the rise and fall of civilizations, the comings and goings of whole species, wars that reshape history itself.
I take it what you're looking at's changing a lot right about now?
Right now,
It's
even
for
the
the
gods
better.
themselves seem imperiled.
Yeah. There's a big death thingy
We have seen their
looming.
kind. You are not the first to visit this temple this year. Oh,
I hope they
really?
didn't give you too much trouble.
Oh, those Thorathians came here.
Yes. After a goal similar to yours, but not the same. Not looking at asteroids. And we understood the evil they represented, and they were killed.
What were they trying to look for, if you don't mind us asking?
They wished to look into the heart of the moon itself.
Hmm.
I think
Why
their
the
dark
moon?
god's hiding his beans inside there or something.
Who can say the machinations of madmen?
I don't suppose you've hung on to any of their personal effects after dispatching them, have you?
I am afraid not. That which is tainted by darkness is best disposed of.
Oh no, I don't blame you. It's one of the few instances where I'm not opposed to learning that a target's belongings have been scraped.
Yeah.
they carry a darkness that goes certainly more than skin deep.
He nods at that.
Yes, I suppose the call is yours, Galen.
Well, I can see there's no way to gain your trust, Siderial. I apologize for taking up your time. You're right, perhaps the Lords of Avar can darken the city for a night for my work. We shall see. Thank the gods, your monastery is not all that far away from civilization, now that the mist is gone. For now. For now. I wish you luck, adventurers. You will need it.
Sidero, Sidero, Sidero.
It's
I'm
a
just
title.
thinking, like, the name sounds fucking familiar.
I mean, the name of Sid obviously is very similar, but Siderial's a title.
Yeah, Sidereal Magister is a title.
Steve, you can make an
Okay.
intelligence
Stars.
check if you want to try and learn more about the word.
Quentin.
Yeah, his name is Quentin.
Quentin?
His
with
name
a
is
20.
basically Star Wizard Quentin, which is pretty
Yes.
baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sidereal means to do with the stars or heavens.
Is your familiar able to help you on like an
Recall
actual
lore
just
checks,
Ability
yes.
check.
ability check like that rather than to
Yeah.
recall lore?
Ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is
You're just
recall
making-
lore, effectively. It's just recall lore parentheses language.
Ah, okay.
That is, I'm just literally telling you the definition of a word.
Okay.
I
So,
saw the
okay,
familiar
that's
can only help you with things you're proficient in.
Steve, don't you literally have the linguistic feat?
yes.
Yeah, so you,
Okay.
Steve
Yeah,
actually
there
is
you go.
proficient in like understanding languages.
Very well. Look, I don't know what feats Hedrah has or has not.
Yeah, I mean fair.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was just thinking about because there sounds like a lot like Sedani. So
Yeah, no, it is just an existing word.
I mean, like you
Okay.
might hear from
No.
like the people that are maintaining the star trees. Maybe that has something to do with them.
the Starwood tree.
Oh.
No, just asking. And like, you don't track individuals like mortal individuals, but what about powerful? Well, dragons.
Some dragons are potent enough to have their fates writ upon the stars. Most not, but some.
Sedani.
Aha, yes. Hers is writ
I
large
mean-
on the heavens.
I
I
also
was
bet
like,
it's a
oh,
very active
star.
star as far as stars are concerned right now.
It'd be hilarious. Be like, oh, her. Yes.
The gremlinism is writ large upon the skies themselves.
Yeah, it's fucking like Ace Ventura. We would be like, we don't have names, Viva. He talks with his ass. Oh, him.
Speaking
Oh,
on
no.
dragons, I'm sure you saw them last night, but there was one nearby. Very close, actually, nearby.
Yes, a
Yeah, I
sea
was
dragon lairs near our isle. It has not bothered us in many years. It knows better.
But it has before.
Oh yes, as a wormling. It thought it could enforce dominion upon our monastery, that we were defenseless here. It learned better.
Yeah, that's some short-sightedness. 3,000 years. I feel like that time scale needs to be really impressed upon people before they try and rock up.
There's the faintest hint of a smile on the Magister's face, and he just inclines his head a bit.
He just stepped up aside and said, says that in all the languages we've been able throughout the years step up. We'll
Yeah,
step back.
it's like if Galen had been like, well, then we're going to just have to fight our way through. Being like, Galen, honey, I love you, but no, my empire didn't manage to last that fucking long. I don't want to fuck with old man magic in his fucking lair that he's had all of this time with. But the lair action just says, whoopsie doodle, you're dead. I ain't touching it. I ain't breaking in.
I like it fast.
Yep. They probably have a ward that just activates PP shrink or something. Just a horrifying. You never know.
Ah, yes. The magic traps just explode your deck. The end.
Yes, we've heard of the Wizard Goon Cave. We're not privy to that bullshit. Blam! Penis gone.
It's like eggs in a microwave. Oh,
Yes, well, thank you for your time regardless. There have been occasions where we've come to places we aren't welcome and not even given a chance to see the face of the Lord telling us to go away.
As I said,
who
if
founded this?
any of you are interested in joining the Order, our doors are open. Several of you
I
look to
apologize.
be of suitable disposition. You will glance
Yes.
between Steve, Ashe, and Galen.
I apologize, but no. I have my responsibilities elsewhere.
Of course.
Well, I had I met, I've been given this offer 2 years ago, easily. But right now I have some mortal obligations.
Our doors shall remain open for another 1,000 years. You have
Only
time.
1,000?
I will
That
just check it.
we shall see.
Who founded this place?
The Magister will smirk slightly. That is one of our inner mysteries.
Of course it is.
Cold
Oh,
Star.
I
Hopefully
suppose
it's
while
not
we're
spoiled.
here, have you anything you want passed along to the mainland? Oh, are you selling any wine?
That we are, and we are overdue for our supply ship from the mainland, the Rhyme Maiden. You should have been here 2 months ago.
The rhyming.
2 months.
24?
Yeah.
2 months.
2 months ago would have been like the explosion of like the grain and everything like
No.
that, right?
No,
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 it was
no.
the new year.
6 months
It
As
was
ago.
in,
like
right.
6 or 7 months ago at this point.
Right.
I haven't heard of any events. It's possible they've been predated upon by ocean-faring cultists. There are apparently more of them than we thought. Where does the Rhyme Maiden usually
Ocean.
come from?
In Carania City. If 'tis lost, will be the second of our supply ships in near as many decades.
I was going to ask at some point your did you ever hear or define any further outcome from your previous ship? We were looking into it for other reasons, but we haven't gotten around to searching for the island near which it disappeared.
The shooting star.
Yeah.
Why, if I might ask, are you looking into it?
As a favor to a family member of one of the lost crewmen.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid the ship's fate remains a mystery to us. There is a
Yeah.
darkness in the sky about these islands. An irony, perhaps, that the fates of gods and kings we can see in the sky, but what transpires so close to home is a void from which no light escapes.
I paid for some divinations that confirmed the person's dead at least, but that doesn't really help discerning the ship's fate.
Yes, we've confirmed the crew all perished, save a young
Hmm.
woman that was left ashore.
Yeah, that's the person in question. I also divined that we'd be able to find the fate if we looked into it.
Uh,
We just don't really. We have very little knowledge of where to start. I guess you wouldn't happen to. They disappeared. They weren't doing anything for you when they disappeared, but you wouldn't happen to know where the Azurstone colony used to be, would you?
that, yes, it was a venture for one of our residents here, a young sister
Huh.
of the order. Her family founded the colony. Fortunately, it
I'm
too
sorry for
disappeared.
her loss. Yeah.
Yes. It is perhaps a day's sail south and east of the islands here, still
Hmm.
north of Karania City.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you get the maps out to this stuff? Yeah.
Get the map out.
Get your
A
maps out.
distinction. Did the entire island itself disappear, or just the colony on it?
The papers I got from Lavanya seem to signify just the colony.
Yes, the island itself was fine, but all who lived upon it vanished without a trace.
Oh, that's way fuck out there.
I mean, it's the lake.
No, it's like a day.
Yeah.
No, I mean that it's way the fuck out there. It's like towards the edge of the map. That's what I mean.
Oh,
That's more than a day, like east and south from here, though. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, from us, but like,
Well, that's what I said. A day south and
oh
east from
yeah,
He
here.
said
it's like
the
2
islands.
days.
Oh, the islands.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry. When he said islands, I'm
like-
just thinking like the island he's on.
It's like a day back and forth from Rains Point.
That is a good point.
Ah, yes, clearly the dragon ate them all.
not impossible. Knowing
I
that
like
some of the
Wait. Hmm. Is
could
what
also be that a
made
necro
the
cult snapped them up.
out of character? Did I already ask if he knew what made the mist, the fog?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he did.
I don't think so. If he did, he certainly didn't answer.
Well, if I didn't ask, like, do you happen to know what made the fog that covered the island? Or like, would you know if it could be the same thing that ate up Azerstone?
It would not consume living creatures like that, no. An impossibility.
Okay,
The
fair
fog
enough.
caused folk to become disoriented and to change course or turn around voluntarily.
Yeah,
Could affect the mind, but not the body.
good to hear.
If we found a way to restore this fog for you, would that perhaps endear Galen's entry temporarily?
Yes, you did say it was quite a tragedy that it was gone. I imagine you feel awfully exposed out here to all manner of predations, dragons, and cultists and whatnot. And surely shrouding the islands again would be worth just an evening's stay with a telescope. Yes, yes. Sally, would you like to roll persuade?
I'd love to. Holy shit, a crit! Assuming that's Galen assisting.
Yes. The Magister will suck in a low breath. There would certainly be a reward in it for you if you did, though I'm not sure how one such as you could go about it. As for that specific reward, you ask much, but I will at least bring it up with the mistress of the scopes. In the end, it is she who decides who may or may not view the heavens through it.
Oh no, mistress, keep her away from them.
Oh no.
If she has depression, if she has depression, I'm doomed.
And she's a hot, down baddie.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no.
I mean,
He fucking nailed it.
Oops.
In before it's what's her face Elden Ring.
Melania.
No,
Ronnie?
no, sad mom.
Renala?
The ex-wife. The
That-
ex-wife. Yeah, Renala.
No.
Oh, don't worry. It's killing your face with that part.
Galen and Theli tag teaming someone would fix just about anybody.
Woo.
Yeah.
You
It's
don't
got a
understand. She
molecule
was
of-
sad and goth and needed us. She needed a
Yeah,
healing
like-
that only big tits and an elf dick could cure. It's a sickness.
Exactly. She got a fucking molecule of them already. She knows what she's doing. And then she got an elf.
Yeah,
It's like
if you're
Ashe
showing
Supply.
them, then we're still on the map screen, so we can't tell.
Yeah. Just throw like, oh, here's a continental breakfast as well.
Yeah. If there's any clue that you could direct us with, that would be appreciated. We've done a lot of impossible things. It wouldn't be a far stretch to perform yet another impossible feat.
But the idea is mostly knowing how the fog was initially made.
Yeah, that's what I've just asked. That's it. Oh,
The fog,
Nope.
as we know it, was originally woven by the goddess Bellaria. It began, I think, in her sacred temple in the heart of the islands. If there is any way to bring it back, I would look there first and foremost, but without the touch of a goddess or her kin, I doubt it is possible to refire what has been cooled.
Yeah, we've been there. We're on the other thing, but
Yeah, we're working on the get Bellaria back part now, actually,
hmm
which tangentially might restore those mists.
oh, you wouldn't happen to have anyone among your order who know how to read planner gateway symbols?
Any mage trained in the arcane arts could.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can read the symbols.
Oh.
We need time to assemble them and figure out the actual order.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh,
If you
Oh,
had
no.
an expert on playing gates to hand, it could well save us weeks of work.
yeah.
And you believe this will, by
I guess
some
that in that
means,
case.
assist in returning Bellaria to the world?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what she looks like.
like we have
Oh.
knowledge that she stayed behind to make sure her people could make it out of the elemental planes before they collapsed into the chaos. And judging by some tablets we found, we're thinking there just wasn't anybody left to tell her to give her the, like, it's alright signal.
And now she has no way home, at least
Yeah,
until we've come along.
yeah, we've
The
got
home. No
a
way to this plane, I suppose.
planner gateway spell, and we think we've got the like symbols that would be needed for we to get to whatever part of the elemental chaos she's on, but we haven't had time to work them into an actual code, I guess.
Currently, we have planar alphabet soup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 'tis day now. Perhaps the Lady Starseeker could bend her eyes towards this. If anyone in the Order would have better luck than your own mages, she is best of all of us.
She's available. We've got some time.
Yeah.
Come then. You might as well wait in the comfort of our halls. I make the
Oh,
trip
yes.
up to see her.
Do you
Thank
have
you.
any artworks? I'd love to see more carving. The structure of this building itself is, incredible, obviously. I wonder if it's been taken to any statue work.
Only a few. The monastery is sparse in its decorations, but we do have a statuary garden in the center of the keep. You may wait there if you like.
I would love that.
Quentin will flick his
Just-
staff from one hand to the other and lead you inside the monastery.
Oh.
Hurry.
I'm just, my brain is just going like, oh no, the fucking gremlin.
Yeah, just let Sid come out here and fuck with all this stuff. It'll be great.
And no, it's the fact that like, or her kin to help get her back. It's like, oh no, I need a god or her kin. It's like, yeah. That will be. You can't really get fucking closer than the goddamn fucking meat herself.
Oh, she's fine. She's having a good old time in Taylor Town.
Well, that's good. I'm sure she's not getting
Yeah,
up to any
she's there
havoc with your wives.
Oh, is she there because she got her ass whooped and just gracing her with her presence, or?
Mm.
Yeah, so nice about a tertiary win. Big air quotes. Maybe that doesn't needle her at all.
So, the Magister will hand you off to one of his acolytes while he makes the trek up to the observatory.
Yeah.
And this acolyte will lead you into a large open court in the midst of the lower monastery, wherein you see, there is a circular garden and a number of statues, specifically 6. 4 great primal dragons, and then a pair of additional dragons. One with brilliant
Pair?
golden scales, and one with a deep, almost icy blue.
I take it the icy
Oh,
blue
those
one
ones.
is the Loresian air, right? I take it there are names on these.
There are not.
Oh,
Who are those ones?
yeah, do the acolytes
Primordial
know?
dragon, that.
Yeah, we know the primordial ones. Curious about these two here.
Wait, no, wait, you said 6 primordial dragons. And
Four
some other
primordial dragons
ones.
and 2 additional.
Yeah, 2 additional dragons.
Okay, I heard like 6 primordial dragon and then 2 additional.
No.
Wait, and then it just clicked on my head.
After a few moments, you all hear, and once the acolyte has kind of moved out of earshot, you'll hear Forrest speak up at that. Ah, one of those at least I recognize. Tanarinth. Some called her the cold touch of death.
Oh,
Well, that sounds lovely.
Hot. I mean, nice.
Not hot.
Why would somebody, like, give her that moniker?
Presumably
is
because
the
she's
is
an
the
ice
other
dragon
one
and kill a lot of people.
is the other one Sephoria?
That would make sense. Yes, I think she is. And as for the moniker, well, if Sophoria invented the blessed art of healing, Telenorith invented ice-cold, calculated death. An executioner, not a murderer. That would go too far. But one who
Was there any?
believed in aiding society not through healing, but by excising what corrupted it.
Interesting. Is there any connection
Purge.
then to the similarity between her name and Thereth's name? Makes a modicum of sense.
That I do not know.
I guess it'd make sense if the gods got a lot of the elemental dragons' other purviews and stuff. It'd make sense for something to get the death dragons business.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was their oath, then if some kind of demon got that divine essence, then I could see it doing something bad with it.
Yes, basically this asteroid, we suspect it's made predominantly out of residium. It might even be a shard of Senatrea's own egg.
Tori's glad she didn't bring up that she was wondering if, like, what, are you hoping to wish on a star?
I mean, fuck, if
Shooting
ever there
star.
were... Is that where the taxonomy of wish upon a star comes from then? Just there's a flying wish spell going through the skies.
It might be.
Chunk of residium.
That's
This
incredible.
has a very elliptical orbit through our system. It's going to only be within this range of any known telescope for about another 2 or 3 weeks, perhaps. And once it's gone, it'll be, 1,000 years or so before it comes back into view.
Interesting. And does that mean that you or your father have a means to reach this then? Or is it just that by knowing where it is you could utilize it?
Well, let's put it like this, right? There's a realm spell that lets you true teleport, right? You might suspect. But it's not that easy, because you have to know where you're teleporting to. Now, that's easy on your own planet, because everything's relative.
Yeah.
But when two celestial objects are in motion, well, things get a lot more complex. You need
So
to
that's
know
why you need the star charts to
exactly.
go with the telescope.
Yes, we need to find the thing. Then I need to calculate not just its trajectory, but its absolute velocity. Because there's only a margin of error of a few meters, one way or the other, before you either teleport into the rock and die, or you teleport into space and float off and die.
Yeah.
And I.
This sounds
Like trying to
infinitely
catch an
dangerous.
arrow.
It's incredibly dangerous, yes.
It does sound
However,
incredible, though.
if we succeed, the thing's basically made out of residium. It's infinite money.
Yeah, if you could get any of it, I guess it'd be, like, really awesome.
Yes,
I suppose you could figure out a custom spell for it once you know its orbit and position and the ellipsis of it. Instead of figuring out how to get on it, couldn't you be better served figuring out a spell to just acquire residium from it instead? Just peck away at it as and when you need it instead of risk imploding yourself.
Well, that's certainly one way to go about it. Our plan was just to write a teleportation circle on the thing. That way we can get there forever. Because, fun fact, teleportation circle only requires you to be on the same plane of existence. And boy howdy is our whole solar system a plane.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Awesome.
Now,
It would be really cool to build a tower on a
exactly, that's how we're going to
flying
do
through
it.
the sky.
We just
wanna
need
make
to
a
get up there and
space-
cast instant tower with permanency. Then-
Right, everything on the tower isn't going to be a hostile environment, so you could survive in space in it.
Right, we just need to bring enough food for Mother to live long enough to finish the teleportation circle.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, I love it, but it's also fucking crazy.
Exactly. But you can't get the Residium asteroid if you're not a little bit crazy, right?
Oh, well, yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I do think the amazingness of it outweighs the insanity. I'm excited to be a part of this.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure I agree. I think it's too risky for what it is. If you're talking just landing on it with a teleportation circle and you have just a few moments of error, I wouldn't risk my family on that.
Well, yes, that's why I have to come out here and do this, so I can do the math while I have the fucking asteroid in my
Yeah.
sights. If you do the math right, there's zero risk, because you did the math right.
exactly.
I would trust Galen's math.
Math doesn't lie.
Precisely. But
The
I
Roman
also
era
can't
was
trust
like-
some random monk to do it, because what if they fuck it up? Then my mother dies.
So like that's sort of like ancient Roman, ancient Greece, sort of like a mathematic era. Is that like anachronistic to this setting, or is it similar? Like, would Veli been brought up when people were figuring out celestial maths, or is that just like off by a generation?
Yeah, no, I mean, you. I don't know if they'd have celestial math, but like you're probably from the era where people were like, "Hey, I think I figured out how big the planet is with math and shadows."
Yeah, then I think obviously I don't have an education for it personally, but I imagine she'd have more than a passing interest in the idea of like higher level maths. Like, yeah, this is phenomenal new shit as far as she was concerned back in the day.
Tori is enraptured.
By the idea that a number can tell you where
City
something is by
there.
subtracting it from somewhere it isn't.
The missile knows where it is, where it isn't.
Yeah, the missile knows.
And now here's the really exceptional thing about this, right? Alright, not only is the asteroid basically made of money, but it also has an orbit all through the system. And
Yeah, you could
we
go to
mean you
like
could
another
counter
star.
if its orbit follows what we think it does, it goes awfully close to some other planets in the star system, right?
You could look into other planets.
We could gaze upon other worlds with our naked eyes.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you can see another world, you
Then
could, in
be
theory, teleport onto it.
With maths, of course.
With more math.
And a residuum planet beneath you.
Exactly. Surely
Oh,
that counts
yeah,
as an
yeah.
axial locus, right? And it's got.
It's got to, yeah.
If there was anything that did, I would imagine that would.
Yeah,
Right.
Well,
especially if
this
it's
is
like
just
really part of.
Steve's
I
fucking
love
scared.
I love the opposite concept as well. The idea that you would be able to witness events happening all over the land by sight. Imagine being able to look at the storms from above. You can see patterns of weather moving around the world like this glorious tapestry of smears of grey and light.
Hell, half the planet's not even been mapped by us. Go up, look down, behold the world in its glory, and you can see where the other land masses are. The shape of the actual world. How close are our maps to truth?
And then it just shows that we live on cube world.
Yeah,
The flat
we
earth
could
was
prove-
wrong.
We could prove that the world really is just a brownie floating through space with a bunch of
A
plants
giant
growing on one
wine.
side. Or is it actually a marble? We don't know for sure. We're pretty sure, but
Turned
Yeah,
out it's
you
actually
know
flat
until you
as
see
big old
it.
ice walls.
We find the hidden continent on the darker side of the planet is just dick butt. Sinatrea's little prank. I didn't want to fill in that continent, you see. Too much work. So I put a smiley face back on there for whoever finds it first.
Just
Only
like,
observable
here,
from
Pete's
space.
Here, Pete's dragon.
Let's talk.
I
How long do you need the telescope?
I'm pretty fucking good at math. Ideally, I just need it for a night. I need to be able to find the asteroid and map its velocity. Now that's the hard part, but it is passing by our moon pretty soon.
take it that's already well recorded, so you could use it for reference.
Precisely.
I mean,
So we have our planet and our moon for reference. That's how we calculate how fast the asteroid's going.
like, do you think our tablets will keep the Starseer occupied for a night?
These fucking iPad kids distracting them with their tablets.
Maybe. It depends on how quickly they're able to find a combination in it. Granted, there is a very large amount of combinations, but it might not keep them occupied an entire night.
I have
I mean-
no idea how long it would have taken us, or how long it would take them in comparison.
Yeah.
The fact is, we don't know either.
Hey, if they're potentially willing to let us at the observatory for returning the fog, and we whole ass bring him back Bellaria and she can do it for him, I think we could probably score a look through that telescope. If
Is
not
that
tonight,
really a
then in
good
the next
idea,
night or
though?
two. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, I didn't want to say it earlier because you were kind of getting us in here, but like, if we bring the fog back, we'll have to bring it back with like an on-off switch if you guys want to do anything with this island in the future.
I don't-
True. I mean, that's something that could be figured out with Bellaria at least.
Yeah,
You know,
I
she could
don't.
just exclude us from the effect.
Well, yeah, that's the
Mhm.
thing, but we're not the ones who like were doing it. Like,
I
Ashe
don't
and
feel.
Vale wanted to bring like civilization to the island.
Yeah, I don't feel good about making an entire civilization cut off from the world again.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's
it's
the
the
point.
instance
You
of
see,
it.
don't you see the part of it? If the fog comes back and we're excluded, see, all the people affected by it, let's say Bellaria, that would be including Vale. That means she could helm.
She'd have to personally lead every ship coming in and out
Yeah,
of here
I
to
don't
do
know
that.
if that's how that works.
Or we get like the Lantern of Bellaria's anti-fog.
I don't
And
think
just
it would
hang
be
it on.
hard for Bellaria to dictate who is and isn't allowed to see through the fog. If anything, that means that this would become the safest island to migrate to peoples to ever. I suppose, especially in the case of the Loresians, who are by and large a nation of conservatists and isolationists.
And,
Yeah.
you know, direct descendants of Bellaria themselves.
Of course, I can't speak entirely for all of you. I just would have expected her not to just enable it and then go, ha ha, you've been screwed over now, no takesies backsies. That doesn't seem quite in fitting with what we've accomplished at this point.
I mean, we have no idea if she's even still gonna have that kind of power when she gets back.
That is true. We could be fighting over a hypothetical. In fact, we're fighting over a hypothetical here in the first place. My assumption is that restoring the fog with the person who made it means that its modus operandi, method of operation, wouldn't be completely out of control as it has been ever since.
But it hasn't been out of control. It's been doing exactly what it was made to do.
Yes, but I
mean, as
mean,
far
it's
as
still
we
not
know.
been it's still not been controlled by anyone. That's the meaning of the
Yeah.
out of control part. Like no one has had a say in that fog. It's just been on and excluding, and that was it, right?
As far as we know.
Which is what it was made to do. It's not out of control. It's doing exactly what it was made to do.
Yeah, but we have no idea if that's what it was made to do only.
I suspect it is much like a hallowing, a spell that affected an area in perpetuity until dispelled.
We've also got no idea if she just put it down when she moved her people to this plane to protect them from, like,
She probably did, and would have
everybody
presumably
else.
gone for some kind of a generic.
Yeah.
There's nothing saying she wouldn't be able to restore a newer, bigger, better fog.
One does
All
wonder what
hypothetical.
else Bellaria might do once returned to the world, though.
I don't know, eat, drink,
We didn't
raucous,
certainly
drug-filled
find
sex
out.
party.
Say hello
I
to
mean,
her
that
brother
sounds
who's
more like
stuck.
Saracena.
True, but wasn't Bellaria, whimsical by the very definition of whimsy?
Maybe.
For woe or weal, she's been, stuck alone for a long time in a state that one
Yeah.
probably considers not very comfortable. I would not
I
be
hope we can
surprised if
fix that.
Bellaria hits the world with a gremlin force that Sedani could only aspire to.
Oh dear. I'm not sure either of
What?
them will survive.
I, for one, hope she's still got her whimsy intact after, I don't know, 1,000 years.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't need some kind of whimsectomy.
I will provide whim therapy, whimsipy.
Kind of whimsy donor. Yeah. Sid always did say exactly like by all accounts, like we've heard that Bellaria is as the wind is, like just a coming and going, a storm that approaches, a storm that leaves, and woe be it whatever was in her wake. It just events happened. In my head, Bellaria has always been like just this sort of like lanky harpy disaster festival.
I do like the tickly wind.
Also true. I'm sure that's her favorite tea. I bet that if she found a place that hadn't been like if she met like fucking Bunwife's totalitarian government, she'd be like, by the way, have you guys heard about partying instead of worrying about that shit?
Kerblam!
Blam! You're worried about the rains. It's raining pink now. That'll fucking change things.
I mean, I
That'll
learned this
change.
shit from a goddamn bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Ria's just always been under the assumption that especially the reason Tori and Arlene have been excited to bring back Bellaria is that clearly it's gonna bring back the god of gremlin shit disturbers, and that just captures Tori's heart, and everyone knows that Arlene at heart is just a mischief maker and a hidden a closet gremlin herself.
Closet gremlin.
Well, she will certainly make a fine priestess of Bellaria, should she choose to pursue that path. Though I dare say Tori might be better suited for Saracina's.
Yeah.
Forrest will pat Tori's flank with a mage hand. Then, all of a sudden, Steve, you feel a cold shiver go up your spine, and all of you hear Forrest draw in a sharp breath. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Best behavior, everyone. The big dick of the place is coming. The mage hand
Oh boy.
quickly withdraws into the little horn crown.
Rhea, on the other hand, is still like making like a travel pot of coffee. Should just be like, oh, I should make an extra cup then, I guess.
Yeah. From the northernmost entrance to the garden, the doors will be pushed open by a pair of mage monks, and another mage will enter, this one enwrapped in a frosty aura that leaves the very ground icing at her feet. She is tall and handsome, well built, with a mane of shaggy blonde hair flowing around her, barely kept up by a fur-lined hood. She walks with an almost ethereal grace, no staff or wand in hand, just fingers clasped behind her back. The click of her heels rings out loud and sharp through the gardens. The sidereal magister will walk beside her, seeming awfully small in comparison. My dear guests, I have the honor of introducing Starseeker Sienna, the most honored mistress of our telescopic tower.
Hell.
And yes,
An honor to meet you.
she is indeed quite hot. The woman will incline her head ever so slightly to you.
She be out, right?
Hard to say. Her hood is up, hiding the ears. Yeah, alright, Ashe, if you want to do
Yeah.
the evil dick check.
Is this an insight
Yeah,
to see if you got a
insight.
boner?
You
Okay.
detect evil.
Do I detect evil? I don't detect evil, I don't
You do
think.
not detect evil.
Can't tell.
Yeah, but
Sienna looks confused when everyone glances at Ashe for a 10.
that was to just say, must because the Star Seeker be like, Star Seeker, that we've used that fucking term before. By a fucking known elven family that took care of fucking something called the Star Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So can I do a history on the whole Star Seeker family line of Star Seeker?
Oh
This
yeah,
is
from Starfish Salad
old.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely roll a history check. Right. What would you like to know?
I mean, like, I know Star, like, big fucking name, fucking good at history and all that stuff. Be like, did he have any family that's sort of like his older, like before the fall and everything that sort of went out?
Uh,
Family line of Star Seekers.
I mean, there's certainly a family line there, but if there is, it's been lost to history.
Anyone that sort of was known for like, I shall divine the heavens of, as a blah blah. Well, I think I have low blood sugar. That brain's not working.
As I said, if such a person existed, their identity has been lost to history. The woman will glance towards Theli and say, I appreciate the offer, but... She will raise a hand, letting you see the frost dance about her digits. I'm afraid hot drinks are lost on me.
I could add cream and stir it so that it's a cold drink for you.
Ice
They have
coffee.
made the iced coffee, and it's not bad. Just uses more cream.
She will cast a quick glance to the Magister, who will nod. Very well.
Yes, I have heard of this iced coffee, this latte.
These people seem trustworthy.
I shall accept.
Yeah. Even so that she can see it as well, I will like open my little travel kit and pull out an additional pouch of this like powdered cream, and I will stir in a dollop of honey as well for good measure while it's still got some heat, and then stir it as it cools, and then hand it off to her so that it won't get temperature shock. It should already have cooled it down by then.
Yeah. What's the word? Can use a little magic there to cool it down.
Yeah. Like, she doesn't need to know.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't saying shit.
Do you like it? It's made from my consort's partner's tit milk. Don't worry, she's a cow.
Moo.
Moo. An important fact, might I add, moo?
While you are preparing that, the Starseeker will turn to the rest of you. I understand you have a riddle of magic for me.
Yeah. We have some symbols that we think line up to the location of a planar gateway, but we have no idea how to put them together as such.
Well, let us see. Lay them out.
Retrieve the tablets. and lay them out.
She will walk slowly around them, staring upon the stone tablets, or rather clay tablets. And let's see. You have Arcana as well, so you can get assistance. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. 28. The woman will spend a few minutes pondering these tablets before flicking her wrist and causing an ice blue mage hand to slowly snake down and begin rearranging them one by one. Yes, a code indeed, though not to a teleportation circle in this realm. This is a planar gateway indeed. A very, very old one. You see this symbol here? He will point to one that looks kind of like 3 tildes back to back. This once represented the plane of air, a symbol that's not been used in many millennia.
That is what we were hoping for.
It is a good thing you brought these to me, then, if you did not know yourselves. Going to this address would have killed you all. The plane of air no longer exists. In its place there is a roiling chaos. And within that chaos are voids, terrible black abysses from which no light escapes. Her mage hand will just gouge out that symbol from your tablet. Remove this and place in the symbol for the chaos here. And in the dirt, her mage hand will inscribe an 8-pointed star. That will at least get you to the right plane. But positions within the chaos shift more often than the tides themselves move upon our world. If you wish to arrive at your destination, she will make some additional gouges in the tablets. You must account for the spin and rotation of them round the pit. Here and here. You'll draw additional notes into the dirt.
Oh. Interesting. So we're...
I take it you do not know where this was supposed to take you?
Not specifically. We knew it led to the plane of air when there was a plane of air.
It would have been Balaria's sanctum.
Yeah, we assume it would have been Balaria's sanctum.
She will nod. Good. Then this, a few more notes in the dirt, should get you close enough for the teleportation magic of the circle, if it still exists, to draw you in. And if it does not, well, she will glance towards Tori. At least one of you can fly.
Let me level up and I'll be able to fly too, goddammit.
You can level at any time, you just need to convince your friends.
We are not going into the plane of air before we level. I will tell you that right now.
Well, we only had how long did Galen say?
He said a few weeks. He didn't give you a specific date.
Yeah.
Very well. This would appear to be the code you're looking for. You may wish to double-check my arrangement, but I'm confident it is correct. Yeah, now
Well, thank you.
Oh, it's a quadratic. Oh, it's a quadratic plane. Oh, oh, fucking see. God damn it. God damn it.
You catch on quick. Good. You will
Yeah,
need sharp
sorry for the
minds
outburst.
who exist there. It is quite all right. Lone will give you a icy smile and step back, revealing the code writ upon the dirt. Take care in copying it down. A single mistake could end you anywhere in the chaos.
Mhm.
Seemingly satisfied with her work, Lone will clasp her hands back behind herself. If that is all, then. And, seeing as it seems to be, she will give you a nod.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, you wouldn't happen to be progenitor or related to the Starseekers and Starseer family Elven Knight?
Starseeker is a title, not my family.
Very well. Just checking. Man, this is some beautiful numbers. Jeez.
Yeah. I guess we got what
Yeah, no,
we
yeah,
need for that.
because normally you do as a triadic calculation here because of because we're on the same plane here. But for a quadratic calculation, you have to actually have a immutable point, which already have the plane, but then have a metamorphic no, equation to go into.
Steve, she already left.
Simple as that. No, I was stuck in Tory.
Do you think Tori understood a word you just said?
I didn't even realize you were talking to me.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Just don't worry. It died. Numbers, science. Yeah.
Yes, that's interesting. The chaos is orbiting something if you follow the numbers here. I wonder what.
Exactly. Well, the chaos theory, but the thing is about the chaos theory is that normally say, oh, you can always follow it back. No, the
Alternatively, what if
chaos always starts from a point and then exponentially folds in on itself as it goes outward.
how about you think of it like this, possibly? Maybe the elemental chaos is just the underside of the world. If it's orbiting in the same fashion that the world does, and the elemental chaos still affects this world, then it could be coming from inside of it.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
what's
of
said.
inside, Galen's taking out his spellbook and doing some calculations of his own. It's interesting. It's not just orbiting something, it's like an inverse globe.
Like I said, the underside of the world.
Sort of,
No,
yes.
it's no. It's a difference between concave and convex. That's a good better looking at it.
Either way, it's spherical. It's orbiting a point. More like it's
No, No.
It's circling something, but what that is, who knows?
Wait, no. Look at the numbers here. Not, not orbit. It has a center point, but it spins. Is it externally? No, like we're on a sphere rotating on the surface. This is the opposite.
Presumably.
Well, if you look at it, it's like we're on the inside of the sphere, and the outside is spinning it, and and it's handling towards the center.
Well, I think we theorize there might be some sort of solid core to the planet, right? And between
Yeah,
us and it is who knows how much rock. This is like if you inverse the land and then take out the rock. There's
yeah,
something deep in there that's forming the center of a sphere, and that everything's roiling around.
exactly.
But there should be a void between the chaos and the center. Either that or
There
something's
should.
repulsing it.
So they were like on the inside of a sphere, but what caused the chaos in the first? That's the issue.
Yes,
If they were stable
exactly.
before, yeah. So if they were stable before, they were like like sorry, what's it called vents. Fuck what shit. Make it worse. What's the little fucking flappy thing when you hit the gas pedal? What's those? The little flap that allows the air intake. So what's it called? Valve. Yes. If all the place was still there, there would be like an on the inside of a sphere, like valves, stable and adjusting for all the motion. But when the chaos came, that broke off, and now they're stuck to the outside, spinning with it.
Yeah, it's like everything just became one big soup in a funnel, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing how she could solve all that with just numbers.
I told you, numbers don't lie.
I suppose, but still. Incredible
Oh,
work.
she good. She good. Even Winston is just sitting there, like stroking his chin and like, yes, number.
Well, I trust her math enough to say we should be able to activate that planar gate now.
I would have liked to ask her if there's anything she could tell us about getting back from it, but she's already left.
I was hoping any of us who have contacted the Morrigan could try and contact her and ask about that.
Isn't that what us lay folk call praying?
Yeah,
Other character. Did it? What did it call us?
Lay folk.
Lay folk.
Oh, Layful. Oh, I thought it said slave.
No. I mean, he could have said fey folk for the two of you, but
Yeah, that I can understand. But this is what we slave folk call praying. It'll be like, I'm sorry, motherfucker. What? That was fucking record scratch in my brain. God damn.
well, that's the sort of
Fuck,
slip
man.
Theli needs to be careful not to make.
Yeah, we're
Let's
looking
can't
at
let the slave
orcs.
folk have their, their day. I can't say that. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
No,
Sorry, I
no,
can't call
no.
them that anymore.
Honestly, I'm just delighted that they know Medusan etiquette. Like that,
Yeah.
it's a really small win, but it's one I haven't had for a very long time. Watching
Yeah.
someone throw the hand to the shoulder and drop the Arwe, it's a good feeling. Sorry, my voice is like
Oh, wow.
completely fuckulated at the moment.
Yeah, your voice gone.
It just suddenly fucking completely went.
Yeah, can hear that.
I'm happy
Oh
to
shit, so
have.
this.
I'm happy to know where to go.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan for doing something with this information?
How much time do you have? How many
What's-
weeks?
Yeah, I guess how much time do we have specifically?
What's today? The 6th of July, is it? Well, believe it will be gone at the... Again, does some mental math. About the 25th of August, so... And technically we have a month and a couple of weeks. But the earlier the better, for visibility, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
If we
past the end of this month, it will just get harder every day.
Yeah, we should be able to do it within this
Yeah.
month. But,
I hope we can do it
We
within
need-
2 weeks.
yeah. Some prep time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Give us a week to prepare and attempt to contact the Morrigan, and then go in
Yeah.
and get out with the rescue a goddess.
Could we theoretically level up on this island we're at right now, just like in the Bay Area that we have, rather than having to go someplace else?
Yeah, I mean, this
I mean-
island is safe enough for you to take downtime on. You'll just be camping out in a bay, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is like if you go to the map, we're pretty close to like the temple from here, I think. Like
Which
it's
temple? Like
closer
the Morgan
Um,
temple?
to
Oh,
the
No,
that
the
temple.
rather than having to go like all the way around someplace else and then up through the
I
island
mean,
again.
yeah, fair.
Because if you're on a time,
Yeah.
if we're on a time crunch, taking the week level here, going to this place here, going straight in.
Yeah.
Plan has some balls on it, but we might run out our welcome with the monks if we start squatting on their porch.
I mean,
But,
like,
well,
guess we could ask.
We
I was gonna ask
could
another thing. Like,
take over one of
what
these
reason?
nearby islands. The volcano one, perhaps.
I
Run
would
There's a
afoul
love
of
to
that
dragon.
take
sea
my
dragon instead? I think I'd
If we kill
rather.
a dragon, then all's the better.
We get a dragon sword then.
Precisely.
I like the idea of going to Volcano Island and doing our break there, potentially slaying an evil dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it's not an
Also,
evil dragon. Who knows?
Yeah, or lay an evil dragon. We do have Ashe, it's true.
At this point, Forrest will pipe up. If you're looking to lay a dragon, you've come to the right place. That Sienna. No doubt in my mind she's a very, very old worm.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Why are we assuming I only lay evil people? I do not lay evil only evil people.
Mostly.
I won't
sorry, your
speculate
dick
whether
man-
she's good or evil. Just that she's
She
very
looks
old
lawful.
and very strong.
She could be very pent up.
It's true. You should sacrifice Galen to her. Why
No.
me? You have proven to be the most virile of all of us.
Hmm.
I
I'm getting
appreciate
called
I
that.
mean, she
virile
does.
by a fucking crown. This is unfair.
I'm
I
sorry. You
appreciate that
got on.
she corrected herself to virile before shouting fuckable.
I mean,
That's a
Galen.
wild energy to bring from the crown.
that
You
might
got
be
a
Toya
high
Eye
for
actually.
pregnant.
Yeah, that might actually be Toya Eye that's most virile.
You are both the most fertile.
I mean, like, you might be right about me, though. I'm pretty virile too.
Yeah. Also good on that.
And you're part dragon. Hmm.
Yes, he sacrificed Tori to the scary dragon lady.
She is part dragon. She is like, there's a little slice of God in there. Big, powerful nature God.
What's not to
Like,
love?
of extra planar otherworlder. That's totally gotta be her cake.
And we all know incredibly intelligent women love bimbos.
That's also true.
I mean, if she wants to go on a date or something.
That's one way to describe it.
Alternatively, you're the one of us most likely to survive if you anger her by asking. Yes, okay,
And you'll be
I'm
able to
on board
ask
with
her
this
in
one.
Celestial, which is probably the most beautiful language to ask someone if they want some fucking.
I mean, I guess I'd be willing to ask.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Tori, look,
hey, I have
Galen
a
will put an
question.
arm around her shoulders. Just fly up there and ask the dragon in Celestial if she wants her ass ate.
Girls do love to hear that, it's true. Just always make sure to
Just
brush your teeth after eating ass.
despite the fact that I know how to ask that in Celestial, I don't. I think that would be a quicker way towards the angry rather than any other alternative.
Look, she was
I
very
think that
no
she would be,
nonsense. Surely she
yeah, I
appreciates a
think she
direct.
would be amused by the directness, yeah. Can you imagine how many thousands, if ever, someone has just walked up to her and asked if she wants her ass ate? I think the raw novelty of that is going to get you laid.
You're like calling out Arlene. Are you sure y'all aren't the shit disturber goddess priestesses and priest? I'm feeling mighty bullied.
Better
I'm
that
just
than
going to
attacking your
check
judgment
with
and
the.
saying you only go for evil people.
I'm going to check with the star. The Stellar. What's his name? Quinton here. I don't remember his first title.
Sidereal?
Sidereal.
As with the
Say
Sidereal
it.
Magister here, it's like, what sort of goods do they usually bring in here to trade with?
I suppose what do they usually take in from their like shipments that they send out the ice wine with?
Hello?
Damn it!
I'm muted.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
Ahem. A fine question. Mostly manufactured goods. Things we cannot make here ourselves with ease. The islands are sparse in useful metals. And of course, there are certain luxury products that the other mages do value. We are
What product?
self-sufficient here, of course. As I'm sure you've noticed, the ships do not come but once every few years. Of course, the most important thing they bring to us are new supplicants seeking to join the order.
That's what sort of luxury things? Or what was what did they say? Did you say metals or?
Yes, metals. Iron, in specific. There's almost none to be found here on the Isle. As for luxuries, I'm sure you can imagine. There are nigh 100 monks here, many of noble birth. Scented oils, candles, books, that sort of thing.
Her character's like, wait a sec. Don't we have like a fucking ton of that shit with us in the party load?
We have lots of wool currently as the main, like, um, yeah, wool is basically our main thing. I suppose we do have like 558 gold's worth of like iron weaponry that could probably be reforged or broken down into bars.
Yeah. That's a shit ton
That'd
of that.
be, yeah, I was gonna say that'd be what, like 230 gold's worth of just like worked iron if we break it down.
If they have any need for it, it's like repair bits for their telescopes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Would
Yes,
they be
considering
interested?
the supply ship is now so delayed, I must assume it's been captured or destroyed. I would be willing to accept spare arms and armor.
Yeah, we also
For
have 6 pounds of colourful wool if you would like clothing.
what did he say the other boat was called?
The Rhine
Rhine
Maiden.
Maiden.
Rhine Maiden. I can't say I don't think we've heard anything about that one, unfortunately. At least not that I can remember.
A shame, but not unexpected in these trying times.
Hmm.
Well then, shall we trade?
Yeah, for sure.
Considering the favours you've already done for us, how about we just one for one it with the same gold's value in liquor?
Very well.
Hmm.
Yes, you said you had, what, 200 and something?
It's 558 in looted weaponry. Assuming that that total isn't like the at cost amount, then it would be halved down.
That
Yeah.
is the already halved number.
Yeah.
Oh, then it is just 550 gold's worth of material. Yeah.
That's something. How the shit? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna round it up to like 600 by including the wool.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Alright. For that, you will be given 2 crates of ice wine. A lush, almost creamy blueberry and frosty wine. Has a delightfully floral scent to it, but on taste, it is bitter cold in perpetuity.
Great during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately want to turn this into a syrup and have it with ice cream.
Each of these cases has 5 bottles, so they're worth, I guess, 60 GP each.
For each crate?
For each bottle.
Oh, each bottle.
I will add that to our treasure section then, assuming no one else is in it. And I will clean off the looted weaponry and wool.
How many bottles did we get?
10.
10.
You just converted your looted weapons into equivalent value in ice wine.
Okay. So,
Nice.
There are 9 bottles of ice wine.
So one of them just disappeared.
I am taking one and I am putting 60 gold into the party loot.
Alright,
Fair
I'll add that
enough.
in while I'm doing. I take it that this is for your wifey to be.
Yes.
Yes, cool. And let's see. There we go.
Oh, it's
Oh,
good. Tasty.
Yes, you can, I hope, appreciate why ships have come out here for centuries to acquire it. Very
Definitely.
popular in the summer.
Most certainly.
you know, it said the luxuries such as perfumes, as in soaps, oils, things like that.
He nods.
I just cracks neck. Like, I happen to be a very decent alchemist. Like,
We have plenty of
Yeah.
fine
Couple batch.
alchemists here. The problem is the raw materials.
which I happen to have.
Well then, more trade perhaps. Steve, you are welcome to exchange GPs of raw materials you have collected for GPs of ice wine.
Nice.
Okay. My fucking goddamn notepad here. Okay, Steve stuff. Under Ursula's Book of Grudges and under Bob's stuff. Doesn't he? Okay. Let's get this.
I feel like the most recent addition to that then would have been the Mimic Blood, right?
Yep.
Nice.
But Mimic Blood, I'm not really too much on that away. But what I do have are things that makes for excellent perfumes and scented soaps and oils. Just checking that. And it was in pure GP, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have 16. Okay, so per bottles. That I have. One, two. I have 8 bottles. Nice.
Nice.
So 480 gold worth of oils, pressed, preserved, and herbs. on this can be easily made into luxurious. And this is just the raw material, so that would be like the half cost of it. So
Yeah, and that's fine. They can
that's
process that into the goods themselves.
yeah. So this is 480 gold craft cost. So yeah.
Look at you, Mr. Merchant Man.
And that will give me bottles. 688. Still have a lot of stuff left, but not enough to make I feel like I'm gonna keep this shit for myself. So I will write down 8 bottles of ice.
Yes, you should definitely do that.
No. What's his name? This is what is this place?
Cold Star Monastery.
Cold Star Monastery. Okay. Bottles of ice wine from Cold Star. What?
I would have loved to say
I
one,
don't
but I'm absolutely sure it'd fall through the moment like he has to get past the Star Seeker.
Oh, she's gonna find Sass out. Like, no.
Like otherwise, if it wasn't for her, that plan would totally be on the table. And honestly, it'd be a pretty decent plan.
I care about it. If we can find a way.
Where there's a will, there is a way.
No, I mean, if we can find a way, we can find hamburgers.
Precious hamburgers.
What?
She's saying
Ambergris.
ambergris,
Oh.
for making perfumes and colognes.
Oh,
And soaps.
whale vomit.
Yeah.
Honestly, weirdly enough, I'm actually well built for doing infiltration stuff now that I think about it.
Yeah, Steve was as well, but yeah. Then upon magic,
I can
or
alter
rather,
self
magic.
I can alter self into anybody that I need to for getting into a place, and I've got a very good deception.
No, that is true. And if you had the spell suggestion, it's just really easy to just get away with murder.
That's not how suggestion works.
These are not the twinks you're looking for.
No, but that's the thing. It's like, I mean, like, they won't forget that you murder. They won't forget that you murdered somebody for a limited amount of time if they find the suggestion viable. But they will only remember that they altered self character that did it, not that it was you. See? So they are doubly scrapped. Anyway, But yeah, this. And is it possible to ask you if it's like, do you mind if you just camp on the dock there for a little while?
I thought we're camping on the volcano.
Yeah, we're going to the volcano.
Yeah, we're going to the volcano.
I'm going to Volcano Island.
Give me the fuck to Volcano Island, where we can do
Yeah.
our training in paradise.
Or either we're gonna like either
It did
possibly
Volcano
the top
Island
down.
with the
Volcano
fucking dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
and
doing-
if it turns
we might-
into conflict, we'll handle it.
Yeah.
Two birds, one stone, my opinion. If they leave us the fuck alone to complete our like training and shit, then they aren't a threat, are they?
Either like the dragon's a threat, we take care of it, or it's not, and one of us is possibly going to have to seduce it for a little bit.
A tragedy.
Okay, well, you know what to do next week.
Should I be doing an alchemist tools test to produce lubricants for Ashe?
But lubricants, I don't need those anymore.
Oh yeah.
The infinite
Nice.
stretch glitch. Oh lord. Anyway, yeah, if you guys are finished with the monks here.
Yeah, don't want to impose too much on their hermit lifestyle. I imagine we're a big shock to them already.
Yeah, and once we're going back down the mountain, I'll mention to Galen, like, I had the idea for like a plan, but that kind of went out the window when we saw the actual Starseeker. Would have definitely failed.
Yes, I am glad I did not have to resort to sneaking in. I don't think that would have gone my way. Unless she's vulnerable to seduction.
I have
It's
a
a
feeling
possibility.
it's probably not.
I
I
don't
have
know.
yet to meet an ancient dragon who isn't vulnerable to seduction, which is
That was
a
that start.
surprising number now that I think about it.
We're talking about the Starseeker here, Thel. Although
Yeah,
she might be a dragon. I don't know if she isn't, actually, now that I think about
the
it.
Starseeker's definitely a dragon.
Forrest seems to think
Forrest
so.
said
She's
so. Forrest said
definitely
she
a
totally
dragon.
is. Yeah,
Can
she's
you
got
not
those
smell
vibes. She's got those vibes on her.
What the Forrest said? Did you have what?
She's
Do not smell
definitely
it
a
on her.
dragon. Could you not smell it?
Which you
No.
stand out my
No,
beak
generally I
with the
cannot
back of
smell
my head.
whether somebody's a dragon or not.
Hmm.
There's a big sense of magical power, but
One sec,
that doesn't necessarily
I'll
mean
do
dragon.
a perception test for Fairly's sense of smell.
No, you unfortunately have not developed the ability to smell dragon pussy from like 5 feet away.
I roll a crit and I could just smell ovulation. She definitely gave off the dragon vibe, what with the walking around and the grand elemental power and the just being bigger than life. And I think pretty much that thing that hit us where she approached was probably dragon fear that she had to then tap down on so she didn't freak us shit out.
I mean, that could just. I mean,
Maybe.
yeah, but it could also just be anyone of significantly that much magical power.
It could just be normal fear, but I feel like racially dragons kind of have that one in the bag. Just saying, not a crazy assumption, you know.
And it should be the same one I've been tending to the telescope for these thousands of years.
Yeah, I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't have to try and suggest identity thefting your way through there, Galen.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Tori should ask if she wants to get her ass eat.
That would be very
I-
funny.
I think it would work. I think over the course of 3,000 years, no one has ever walked up to her and been like, "How that ass tasting though?"
I bet it tastes like blueberries.
I bet it does too. And also, there's just the simple fact as well that because it's so absurd, even if she is insulted, you probably survive because that's got to be like a nominal event. I bet she
Maybe
hasn't
I'll ask
expressed
when
we get
surprise
back
at
from-
something in like ages.
Maybe I'll
If you keep
ask
talking,
when
then
we
you're
get
like,
back from Operation Goddess Rescue.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
talk about Operation Gauss Rescue. I'm still leery about going into the elemental chaos, given all we heard about trying to get back from it being much, much harder than going to it.
Yeah, we heard about that from One Dragon, and that's why we're hopefully getting in contact with them more again.
Mhm.
Also, perhaps the reason it's so hard to get back is because Forrest will waffle her mage hand
Nobody had the
around.
key.
It's
The people
emotion.
who go there have the wrong math.
And they just die.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I would think that, like, the problem is everybody's trying to go to the elemental plane still. And so they're not there to come back.
I guess.
She
Some might
did
say
say
these
that there was
mages clearly aren't punk enough.
a void from which no light escapes. That might just be literal.
Yeah.
Spooky thought that. I wonder what ever darkness looks like, and I want to see it because that sounds incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you could
I
just be
don't
just a
think you
big
truly
old.
do.
Be careful what you do about that. Look into the abyss too much and it'll look back at you.
Ashe, my dear, everything I've looked at for a very long time until recently has been an abyss that looks back unflinchingly. It's just a nightmare to witness anything secondhand.
Yes, but this one might actually kill you or drive you insane.
My
Well, that is
grandparents used to
true.
say that about Mom.
Rude, but you know. That's the Yo Mama joke to end all Yo Mama jokes.
Well,
Yeah, okay, maybe I won't like stare dead on into it, but I do wonder what it is, and it's very hard to let go of that wonder.
Yeah.
I too have
I'd
wondered for
rather
a long time what that abyss might be. What
I'd
destroyed
rather
4
see.
planes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather see if we can see anything left over of the what the elemental planes used to be.
I always assumed it was an act of Senatrea in the formation of Ceres, separating it from the whole elemental planes.
It seems like that
No,
wasn't quite the
that
case.
happened afterwards.
Oh, so you said Ceres. It's Iona.
I don't know, whatever, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
It could
Look,
have been.
It could
Yeah, I
so
thought that you
been.
meant the other. I thought you meant Ceres, the actual my one Ceres. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, actually, I would know a little bit about Ceres because
Actually, you would
Yeah.
know it exists.
yeah, I know it exists.
Your
Yeah.
family has literally done the jaunt.
Yeah, your mom.
I
knew.
think it's probably from the separation of those two worlds being an act of Senatrea, causing the whole entire plane there to collapse. That's why I was suggesting the underside of the world.
But there's other like midway through planes that didn't collapse. Why did that one have to? Why would that one have had to?
Did they really not collapse, though?
Mm.
Huh?
I mean, let's be honest here, Tori. The place you're from, Erase, wasn't it on
Mm-hmm.
the verge of being sucked into the infinite darkness?
Well, 'cause a bunch of crazy monsters were invading it, not 'cause
I think you have that conversation of or chain of events backwards. The monsters were coming because it was being sucked into the abyss.
Yes.
well, yeah, but
So
it
the
was
monsters
like
come from it, and that's their
it
own
was
invade.
only
That's how they
getting
invade.
holy 'cause of this same reason this world was getting holy, like nightmare creatures wanting to get in on it.
And maybe that's
Mm.
also what caused the elemental planes to collapse. Those tablets talked about corruption, didn't they?
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
that
I guess if
corruption
that's the
was the
case,
darkness.
I guess if that's the case, I extra don't want to look into those
Yeah, okay. If that is
Spheres.
if those voids aren't just like the impact of aggressive maths on light and are instead portals to the place where all darkness comes from, then yeah, sure, maybe I won't go staring into them. Okay.
I mean, look, I can handle a lot of crazy, so you do what you want to do. But I wouldn't recommend it in any case.
All noted. I will be
Yeah.
very careful.
Regardless, should we be off to that volcano island?
Yeah, let's get over there.
So, your plan is to spend a bit preparing and then go through the portal, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, I believe you go where I cannot follow.
What does that mean for Steve?
I mean, the change has already been done to him. It's not like that'll go away. I think.
Yes, he is still his own independent being.
But
My
it's someone's
absence
linked to
will
yours,
not...
isn't it?
Not as such. It is a bonding.
What?
He will be fine without me. And I have my own affairs to see to that I have long ignored, as much as I do enjoy my travels with you all. So,
Alright.
I suppose I shall take my leave for the time being, and see you again when you return.
Yeah. Feel free to check in while we're spending our week training, going through our little regiment, recuperating with, I don't think we've taken a sit down to come to terms with a lot of the things we've been up to. It's just an important part of adventuring that we've kind of been putting off ourselves.
An important part of life in general, I would say.
Fair.
But yes. Do take care, my friends, and don't die.
And you as well. May your business go about itself drama-free. Or if it is dramatic, maybe the entertaining kind.
I pray it is uneventful.
Well, will be a little bit empty, but I guess I'll fill it with the chittering of Winston.
I'm sure you will cope. Goodbye, Doctor.
Okay. I'll give the crown a little scritchy as though it were a cat. Scritchy, scritchy.
After a moment, the crown will purr a little. Very well then. Goodbye, everyone. And with that, Steve, you feel a weight lifting off your shoulders that you'd barely even remembered being there.
Oh man, she was so heavy carrying around. All about my back. Oh, my back.
She will come back and swat you, I'm sure.
It's just nice.
In my head, it's like, when you've got a cat in your lap and you sit up and it just jumps off of you all of a sudden and it just fucking digs its claws in. Like a...
No, I don't react to that, so.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, fair. For me, I had a cat that would always position itself sitting down, like, perfectly in the middle of a lap. So, like, back pressed up against you and then head facing out. But it meant that any time that she then jumped up, you'd basically be taking, like, a double foot cat drop kick to the deck. Every time she, like, leaps out of your lap, it's, with an associated karateing.
So, to that island.
Can we go to explore and stuff? Because
is the crown empty now?
I am
Okay.
alone in this battle world.
Like, is Forrest just fucking with us? Is she still in there, or could she just leave at any point when she wanted?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't know.
But yeah, I'd like to find out whether or not we're free to level up for Skow. That way we can have it done in between the weeks if need
Yeah,
be.
yeah. What's the story, boss man?
You're fine.
Sweet.
Cool.
Oh, that was a big yawn.
Yeah, was that a you're fine or a you're probably big yawn?
I mean, it was me saying you're fine while yawning.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Very good to know.
But yeah, let us do experience, I suppose.
No need to go and fuck a dragon.
To continue my
There's always
peoples,
need
I
for
must
that.
fuck a troll.
Yeah, I mean,
Two
you
Night of
can fuck a
Kingdoms.
dragon, but it does not come around this time.
And also doesn't visit. Level 8 Theli. Let's see.
Alright, so... did you explore an interesting location? Yes, you found
Yep.
the Cold Star Monastery. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
Not about this world, but about the elemental chaos.
Me? Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes. Did you protect the people of Iona from a deadly threat?
No.
No. You were the deadly threat to a dire capybara, and chose not to be. So really, actually, it gets an experience for just being so friendly that you didn't fight it. Maybe that's how
Yep.
capybaras get experience. They just
I'd believe
bypass every encounter and get XP for it. Did you say
Well-
lasting change in the world at large or the life of a companion? I don't think
no.
so, really.
Yeah, we are
Well,
in absence of Forest now.
If we had like actually
And
gotten
that Leonora stuff.
Galen to the telescope and completed his quest, probably, but
Yes.
no.
Well, with Life of Companion, yes, we made sure that Galen didn't fucking die trying to sneak
That-
off.
In fact, quite literally is the opposite of lasting
Mhm.
change. You maintained the status quo.
Yes.
Status quo has been maintained.
Okay.
He started out not dead, and he's still not dead. He's also not fucked a dragon yet. At least not this dragon.
Not this time.
Have we been enough of an influence on Forest to consider her now like bouncing to be a lasting change?
No, because she said she'd come back after you know.
Came back from the elemental chaos.
Yeah, fair.
It's like Kate going off to, do shit for Ashe
Yeah.
in the
How
Varian.
did she?
It's
How
like
is she
she's-
doing that? She's a sentient magic item, and the magic item is still here. How is
No,
she
she
doing
is
that?
not
No.
a sentient
She's not?
magic item.
She is
She is
not.
a
She-
presence
Remember the tree?
possessing an item.
Remember
So
the tree?
she's just a random ghost.
Yeah, so
She is-
basically
she is
what
the magic
happened
tree.
is that you found a tree that was magically infused through which Forrest was able to speak to you. And you decided
And
to
then
take part of the
yeah.
tree and form a crown out of it, and Steve's just been
Oh,
wearing
okay.
that. So
Oh,
whatever
that's what it
was going
was.
on with the tree has just been going on to Steve.
So
What exactly Forrest
the
even
crown
is,
was,
you guys
the
are
crown
like,
was
"Eh."
just an antenna.
Yeah,
basically.
just a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Wi-Fi
Steve
extender.
gets goes Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, Steve has
I'm
been
sure-
having 5G pumped directly into his brain this whole time.
Oh
I'm
no,
sure
it's
there's
killing
no
his
ramifications for it. Look, that was already
5G
killed a long
turns your-
time ago when he inserted all the poisons and diseases and
Well, next
whatnot.
that all got
into him.
cured. Instead, I guess it's just that the 5G is turning his sperm gay.
I just guess it did. Steve has already had a son, which happened to be a bard. So
Yeah, there's probably some Stevians probably out there
there's
somewhere.
there's some maybe I'm not sure, but it could potentially be grandchildren out there.
Mhm.
Maybe.
So 3 XP.
Yep, 3 XP, everybody.
All right, 312.
312. Out of
312 out of 360.
Yeah,
Not 312
Yeah.
out of 280.
I don't suppose you want to release like the new classes and stuff without like the exploits, do you?
This is just an ability, an ASI anyway.
Yeah, but
so
Savin like
it's-
redid like some of the
Oh,
classes.
that's true, yeah.
Yeah, I've like the whole thing. So my intention was just not to upgrade like this game or Deserts to the new version because like they're both so deep in, and this is like a major revision. I wasn't even gonna release this at all until Skow was like, "And I want to run jungles." I thought, well, let me.
Yeah,
try
I want to
this
do
new
a, I want to
size.
do a 10th level jungle, so I suppose that is the perfect way to test a full revision.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, just not updating the new version at least for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Fuck me,
we-
mine. Does that mean quarry?
Yeah, you get to stick with your quarry.
Oh,
No,
You were
but
so excited
dude,
for the
but
minor
dude,
action, but
I
apparently
was
not.
so
many
excited to get that.
hey, stop. Listen, we already gone through major fucking revisions through the game's play.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to update and just redo all your characters, you can do that. I will leave it
Yeah,
up to
it's
I
you.
like-
want to see it first, but also I kind
Yeah.
of want to.
Yes, I'd like to look at it first.
I think so too.
Yes. I
Oh,
feel like
I am excited.
we've been here since like revision what 2.2, and this is 2.6. So
Yeah.
like, what's the fucking issue?
and the
Yeah,
issue is
I-
that literally
I am
every
ex-
class and subclass got rewritten.
Yeah, I'm
Hell
excited to
yeah.
find out what that means for
Yeah.
us.
Excitement.
All right, well,
Like, if I gotta change, I
Also,
gotta
we
change.
can't do it right now because martial exploits still haven't been done.
I mean, all the exploits are still there. You can just use the old ones.
And then just slot in new ones
Nice.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I can
Fair
just
enough.
like release it tomorrow night and have it all done by then probably.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I'm like
Fair
enough.
two-thirds of the way through martial exploits.
Oh, cool.
So
Cool.
I will probably just do it tomorrow.
Holler
Alright, then.
back.
Alright, well, I got that coming down the pipe for myself. So, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday for Warhammer. Till then, adios and do take care.